Yeah. So like maybe that's what kept us from falling over was the extra weight of this goat. So I dropped the goat, and in awe of what the bard just did, so inspired, and all of this like magic going on around me, I'll swing my longbow from my shoulder and notch an arrow and shoot at this guy. Don't. So, and Falclor is being taken away by the one that's not fighting us.
Right.
Falclor.
Already over the little
Okay,
bit of a
okay.
hill
So
that
the
these
one that
things
we're
came
fighting
from.
doesn't have him.
No.
Right.
Okay.
And this is the armored one.
Yes. All right. So I'm going to shoot twice because I have 2 attacks now.
The sound of death metal in your ears as you are motivated.
So,
Death metal or is it 80s hairband?
right.
I don't know, which one would
I
it
know.
be for Poppy?
Or do you? Are you?
I was singing a song that was based on
It's
the 80s.
interpreted.
It's if it's
Interpretated.
Poppy's music, it's probably like
It's a word.
folk or like bluegrass.
Okay, it's bluegrass. I know you well enough.
That is a wicked banjo.
It's weird because you didn't see a banjo.
Yeah. Okay. So with advantage because of the guiding bolt.
Yep. The glitter bomb.
Glitter bomb.
It didn't really help that much, unfortunately.
You're
Okay.
inspired.
Okay. Let me see. Let me add this
right,
up though.
you could
So
use
that
your
would be a 15. So I'll go ahead and grab the D8 because
Yeah.
that'll probably help.
Yep. Because we already know 19 is kind of where we're at. Wanting to be.
Okay. 15 plus 4.
19.
19!
That is a hit.
All right. So
You see your
for the
arrow
longbow, it's
sinks
78
into
plus
the
3.
shoulder of this thing, bypassing the many different colors of metal that are kind of chain linked together. You see now it's like a version of scale mail, but it's just like someone took a chest plate, flat.
hammered
Okay,
it on.
there's one.
With the
And then
sound
make this
of cloven air and a little bit of fiddle music somehow on the wind. Ooh, max damage for the arrow. So 8 plus 3, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage for that first arrow.
Nice.
And then I'll shoot one more time. 16 for the second one.
16
hit.
for the second one. That is a miss.
Glances
Off his armor that the giant has constructed, and as he kind of does a superhero pose, showing the giant mammoth tusks that he has attached to his back, and how it's like around his midsection is what looks to be thick boat rope, like just severely tied together, like some kind of girdle belt going on.
It's got like a flea market kind of armor look going on.
Very much.
Yeah.
And then it goes around his shoulders to kind of keep the tusks in place. And you're thinking, as he's in the superhero pose, like this, you're thinking he's preparing for a ramming charge. And that's when he bolts towards you.
Oh, well, I guess I don't need to go for it. He's coming to us.
Now, you all are spread out pretty well.
Only 2 of us took cover.
The eyes of the monkey,
Pop out of his head.
if it was a CG monkey, the eyes would go as this giant starts hurtling towards you. Let's find out let's find out what's going on with Frederick.
Monkey
I love that monkey.
I love that monkey too.
Don't rush me on this, okay? I'm thinking of how to be kind. Whenever I take time, thinking of how to make it.
That's why
work.
I don't know. That smile was awful malicious.
At this time, I'm going to have you roll a dexterity saving throw to avoid getting hit by the charging tusked giant.
Oh no. Oh, good. That's a 10. Because apparently I'm really good at dex saving throws.
Gotcha.
Does the monkey get a roll separately?
I mean,
The monkey gets a roll separately.
Oh, the monkey did way better than I did.
He's a monkey.
That's a 19 for Kazoo.
He's like, I'm out of here. I've already died once.
Yeah, he's like, nope.
Bye, Frederick.
He's packing his little monkey bags and
I'll
stuff
give
going
your
on.
life your best.
Yeah. I'm gonna go tell mom.
Upon this hit, you are going to be prone.
Yep.
So you need to take an action to get back up out of that. Okay? But I'll describe what happens after I give you damage.
An action or half movement?
An action.
Okay.
Or,
Action.
yeah.
Okay. That's
When
what you
you're
said. I was
prone.
just checking to make sure that's the addition.
You take a total of 22. 22 damage. As this thing clothes the end of the tusk as actually what hit you. As the giant's seeming to go by you, but the tusk hits you. Like a clothesline, you go like freaking on your back. You see stars, you can't breathe, and you are on a prone status as a character. Your monkey jumps out of the way and like goes, he goes to like your east, and he just
That's fine.
disappears amongst the rocks as
I'm
he
cool
takes
with this.
cover.
I'm out of here.
Your monkey has PTSD.
Can you blame him?
I got you. Stay on
Almost.
camera. Stay on camera for it. Just joking.
I was just trying to avoid electronics. That's all I was
No,
trying
that's a
to
good
avoid.
thought. Yeah.
So
Avoid.
you lean towards the laptop. I like it.
This way.
The vintage map. All right. So the giant does move forward enough to be now into position with you guys. You can get to him within 15 feet. So he's 15 feet
Awesome.
away from each one of you. You're kind of spread out like this, but he's,
I'm okay with that. That's what I wanted, but I didn't want to have to move.
you are behind the giant now.
I didn't
I'm
want to
okay with that, too.
twisting an ankle.
On your back,
Yeah.
gasping for air.
I'm aware.
Little cartoon birds.
No, they're little monkeys running
Little
around.
cartoon monkeys. Do more magic, Shamira. Oh wait, it's not your turn yet.
It's Asher.
one.
Do more magic,
Yeah.
Asher.
Okay.
We're both like behind the rock. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you are taking cover.
I am taking cover.
And you see Frederick go down, you're like, dead. He's dead. Like,
He's dead.
Yeah.
Is-
One of those
Nobody's
hits, you know,
trying
where
that.
you're like, dead.
Does this
probably
giant
fine.
have runes on him as well?
Oh. Now that you say
Look
that,
at Asher,
and he's
that
bent
book
over
smart
in a
fellow.
charging position, you actually see on his back, there seems to be some kind of glue blow. Glue.
A glue
My-
blow.
Glow.
My TBI brain. A blue glow of
don't
some
know.
type underneath the vestments of our
Okay.
I like glue blow better.
blue globe.
Is he? I mean, does he look? Is he look pretty damaged?
Does he look pretty damaged?
Yeah.
I'm going to answer that with he looks pretty
Pissed off?
pissed and
Okay.
beat up. Like, yeah, you
Okay.
guys have definitely taken him down.
Okay.
We've dealt
On a
a
scale of 1 to a...
No,
I'm
you don't
not
have
gonna
to do that. I just want to see if
He is bloodied.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I just
that's
wanna
all we
make
wanna
sure
know.
he's
Almost.
Not, nothing.
Almost. He's almost bloodied.
Um,
Mainly he's angry.
Just really mad.
It's a lot
so
of adrenaline.
I'm.
See, by the way, the stone giant, hairless completely. It's not like a winter giant or anything. Like hairless, elongated kind of face that you see at Stonehenge. Like if Stonehenge actually was like a real thing and you put actual
Are
anatomy
you talking
and flesh
about
on
Easter
I
Island
think
head?
he's talking
Easter
about
Island. What did I say? Stonehenge?
Stonehenge. I was really confused.
Easter Island. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Where it's
I
got
think
like
he meant Easter
it's
Island.
got
Yeah.
like long ear features and stuff, and it's just gray like the rocks underneath you.
That's
Yes, I can.
only a face a mama can
So
love.
I'll pull out the wand of magic missiles behind my partial cover, and
Hey, write this down for me, by the way,
yeah.
just for you.
Okay.
Just a little side note.
All right.
If you roll a 1 as a critical fail, remind me about that wand.
Okay. Like
Okay.
roll 1 on a what? For like an
Anything.
attack? Okay. critical.
No, like I'll decide. I'm not
Alright.
trying to take it away, but it's a
Alright.
frail piece of stick. Like a monkey is frail, so I target these frail.
And I
That's why I don't carry anything frail.
You are.
You are frail. You are coated in armor. That's the only reason you're not frail.
I cast it with 3 additional charges, so.
Yeah, well, I have 21 armor class so there.
And I say the
Jealous.
magic word that activates it.
What's the magic word that activates your wand?
Loch Lilith Tanada.
Loch Lilith Tanada.
That's it.
As his hair blows back.
And they come out, and
Much
it's
like an
going to be
80s.
a total of 64 force damage.
64 force
No.
damage?
64.
Oh.
Do you want to do first?
It's okay. 9.
I do the same thing. I roll multiple dice.
Okay.
I don't like group dice. I don't know why.
I add up easier with multiple dice.
I was going to say 64. That should kill him. Like, it's a lot of damage.
19 total force damage.
19.
That's
total.
still
not
pretty
bad.
impressive.
That's
Yeah,
really
that's
impressive.
more than I did.
That is
So
still...
your magic missiles hit this giant as he's charging, and you see him take like shots in the face. You can see the flesh actually like be pushed in, like it's getting punched by this blue fist of light. How much damage?
19?
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, and then I just stay where I'm at. I stay in my current cover position or half cover position. Just try and I put my
Very
head down
well.
a little lower.
Very well.
And I'm done.
All right.
You're up.
Good turn.
You know, I've also mastered my spiritual weapon. And I'm just going to
What spell haven't you used?
What spell haven't I used?
Yeah.
I have like a million different spells.
Right.
I have to use all of them.
Yes.
Well, I haven't used spiritual weapon today yet.
Not today.
Oh, you mean in general?
In general. Yeah. It's not per game, guys. It's in general upon that
Let's
level.
see.
To progress, you're going to need to...
Oh, on that level specifically?
No. I'm
Like
saying,
what level?
do you not get this? Like,
I don't.
they're
Where's your bot?
at the
He's
span
trying
of
to
his
get
life.
us to abuse
Her
the
life.
spells if possible.
It's life. Their life.
Those are all D4s, by the way.
Okay,
So if you
well,
wanna
most of
borrow
my
them,
spells
you
are
may.
healing spells, which I have used.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't
It's
heal
not,
him.
this is not a difficult challenge.
I mean, if you want me to
Don't-
heal
don't
this
heal him.
giant, I will heal him.
Don't do it.
You have clearly someone hurt.
Yeah, I can. If you want to heal somebody, heal.
I've already used healing spells. Apparently, I don't need to use those anymore.
Damn it!
I think Freddy's dead anyway, so it's fine.
In fact, I need you to die so I can use the spell to get me the
I mean,
level.
one more hit and I will be,
So,
ground
Fine.
beef.
I'll
Frederick.
approach the giant.
Okay?
I've been working out,
Sure.
Carrying goats.
carrying goats.
This
Rams.
giant, by the way, is not 100 feet tall. Okay? Which is 10 stories of a building. This
Oh, is he
giant
smaller?
is smaller, like
Oh, that's
normal
good.
size. From a distance, you were thinking these things were going to be the same size as that one you encountered before. All right? But no, it isn't.
That's good.
It's roughly around, I'd say, 40 feet tall.
Okay.
Which is still bigger than the average giant.
So, I'm gonna use my new spell, one of them, and I'm gonna attempt to inflict wounds.
You have to be super close for that, though, don't you?
He moved within 15 feet of
Yeah,
me.
he's within 15 feet. That's a touch spell.
Yes.
Correct?
Yeah.
It is. That's why I
My
said
memory
I
serves me
approach
correctly.
him.
You go right up to him. Yes.
19 to hit.
She's pulling a rogue. So you take your glove off and you smack him. And as you hit him, you are hearing what sounds like otherworldly language, but it sounds like an angel speaking.
Yep.
All of you hear this. And in doing so, then the sky turns dark just for a moment as you see from her hand what looks to be black spreads across his body, his arm, where she grabbed. Because he was down low, right?
She is
Angels
necro
singing
damage.
Don't you math shame us.
39.
39 damage.
Woohoo!
Holy.
Sorry, I had to bring out my fingers
Lathander.
for that.
Yeah.
As the sun pierces through.
Do what you gotta do, girl.
As his flesh turns black and instantly begins to cause him necrotic type pain, you see he pulls away like, whoa, like, ow, why would you do that? Like, kind of, as he stands up taller now, since you're right there at his feet. And it is now your turn, Frederick.
Actually, I have a bonus action.
Oh, what would your bonus action be?
Shield of Faith.
Very well.
On myself.
Yes. Probably a good call.
Another
Okay.
spell I haven't used yet, so there.
It's not per
I think
game.
I've
It's
tapped
just the
my mic.
length and
In
life of your
general.
character in general.
Yeah.
Don't think I'm
Versify.
trying to make you get certain spells.
All right. So that happened, and that hurt.
Yeah,
and
you
I'm not a fan.
you were out for like a few seconds, no
Oh, yeah.
doubt.
I'm gonna get up, and I'm gonna move away from the giant, and I'm gonna say,
Oh, you're already away from the giant.
I know. I'm gonna move away from the giant.
So you're like,
Yeah, I'm kind of
stumbling
like,
away.
maybe Kazu's got the right idea. Maybe I shouldn't be here. And, I look at Shimiro, you got this. D8, inspired. That's the end of my turn.
That's right, I do got this.
yeah, you
That's
got
how you
this,
start?
don't worry.
You got this.
You got
You're
this.
like a meme. Like, I'm just gonna give a couple words. I
Believe in you, sweetie.
Go, go, go. You feel like a paternal kind of inspirational energy that
A
comes to
meme
you.
bard.
You don't understand why.
If only my
see
dad could see me now. Screw that guy.
Let's talk about
Which
your dad's
dad?
issues here.
What'd you say?
Which
Which
dad?
Ba-dum,
Both of them.
ba-dum.
The one that never knew you existed, or the one that was basically your dad your entire life. Woohoo!
Poppy, half orc fighter.
Oh, it is my turn.
It is
Hello.
your turn.
Welcome to
Is
the
she still
Thunderdome.
inspired by the Thunderdome
No, I used
style
it.
No, he
music?
used it.
Okay.
She used it.
Thunderdome.
Throw down the bow gently. Pull out the great sword. And do I have enough movement to flank with Shimira?
You want to flank me?
Yes.
No,
Like, it's still a thing.
because you'd have to go 15 feet double,
Jason does it.
right?
I just like we're 15 feet away, and then that's my movement. So
Yes,
I
you
couldn't-
could. I'll
I
give
could.
it to you with a full movement, no action.
Oh, then no.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Next time if I live. All right. So
My thought.
2 great sword attacks on this jerk. Ah, 12 for the first hit. Not probably gonna do it.
No.
Second one, I'm gonna change that die because that one betrayed me. Yep. Ooh, there we go. 18. That was better, but no.
Not enough. As
Dang,
you see,
this guy's really big.
as you see, he stumbles
damage.
up from getting necrotic flesh spreading on his right arm. You see his arm actually starts to wither and go like raisin on him, muscle and all. It looks like crippled
He
now.
atrophied.
Right?
I,
And he stumbles up, and as he does, you, ting, ting, like he starts getting hit by you, and his armor luckily defends him. Anything else?
So I'm trained in fighting. Like I've had a lot of training. So I feel very embarrassed about how wild and like unruly my technique has been. So I'm going to kind of recenter an action surge and do 2 more attacks.
Okay, nice. You take a
And-
moment and you remember your training. Poppy closes her lavender eyes.
Yeah, I think they're golden.
Are they golden?
Yeah.
Okay.
And-
I think I saw eye makeup of
yeah,
lavender.
yeah.
Okay.
Lavender sounds nice though.
Fighting.
The first one missed it again. Why am I rolling so low today?
You hear your mentor in your ear. giving you the lessons of the old.
Wow.
That's probably distracting you.
19.
That's a hit.
Finally, got it on the last try.
Did it.
This
You remember your
green
mentor.
die is my
Who
new
was
favorite.
your mentor?
Lady Agatha.
Yes. Lady Agatha was a knight, correct? Or
Maybe, I don't know for
you
sure.
think she was
Yeah.
a former knight?
Yeah.
Somehow. And she isn't, for whatever reasons, during the time she trained you. However, you heard you need to control your orc tendencies. Focus. Yeah. That's what you
Yes.
had to do.
All right, so 2d6. Ooh, good. 11 plus 5 is 16 slashing damage.
With a flurry of misses,
A lot of
She-
misses.
takes a moment, and then she goes in, miss, and then hit. Now, tell me how you kill this stone giant.
You did.
Surprisingly.
Yay!
So with Lady Agatha's instructions ringing in the back of my head, I take a better grip on my great sword, and I step back and just go right up the inner thigh and slash up and open up that artery.
That's grizzly.
And
And
it gets
you
blood
have
all
the
over
blood,
Shamira.
which is what color? Blue. Blue mist covers you and Poppy, and you for a moment actually go, like, yeah.
Poppy, I just got this robe.
It'll come out, or it'll be blue now.
As the giant starts bleeding out in front of you, he wants to do something you see, but he instead falls to the ground, and he's kind of dizzy and disoriented. So, my question to you at this time, are you going to save this giant or allow it to bleed out to death?
I grab him and I'm like, "Where are you taking our friends?"
He's giant.
Nope.
I don't speak. We've already established this.
Do you speak English?
Common.
Common. Do you speak common?
There's no England here. You speak common.
Yes.
In Star Wars, it's basic.
You speak basic.
Can we still see his friend like off in the distance?
No. Went a little bit
Like a
over a
little,
hill.
yeah.
Yeah. You know the direction.
We might be
It
able
was
to track
east.
it.
Is that-
Southeast.
Which way were we going before?
You were going north.
Oh man, that's
And you're like,
Okay.
God dang it.
maybe fact.
Okay, so are you letting the giant bleed out or are you saving it?
I think
You see the blue is coming out literally like buckets are being
I mean,
poured out of his
Frederick can't do
thigh.
anything about it.
You see the color in his face goes from dark gray and now it's becoming very pale gray.
Just gonna leave it be. I don't speak giant.
Well, we could at least.
we could track
Mitigate
his
the
friend. He's
suffering.
huge. We gotta get Faclor back, but he's not gonna help us.
If you're
We'll
not gonna,
just-
if you're
If
not
we
gonna
heal
it-
him, would he go back to where he's supposed
Are
to
you
be?
discussing this or are you going to do something?
I think we're discussing it.
I think we're discussing
Quickly.
it momentarily.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna stop the bleeding, and then we're gonna figure
Go
out. if
ahead,
it's-
roll for me a medicine check,
He was
please.
trying to kill us.
I agree, but if we're not gonna take him out, like it's cruel. This is the hunter thing. Obviously, I
just
think
like-
you would know that. My
I
character.
we
did,
let
I
the last
one-shot
one
the goat.
live.
I mean, by default.
yeah,
He
Yeah,
ran
we let
away.
the last one live, and it's possibly why 2 came back.
Right. So
Cool.
I
He's
defer
not doing well.
to the group and go pick up my
fairly
bow.
certain he's not doing.
You
well.
try to apply pressure onto a thigh that is literally the size of this table.
I'm trying.
Your body does not have it.
It's a big cut.
Yeah.
All I do is get blue.
Yeah, you get a lot blue as you're reaching into the wound, trying to find the artery so that you can grab it like a hose and pinch it off. You do not find this. Instead, you find nothing but blue blood spraying all over you.
Gross.
So much so, all of your gear and equipment is soaked, meaning anything that you have that can be destroyed by water and or soaking is.
How about scroll cases?
You like this, don't you? You're like,
that's not,
yes. Scroll cases protect scrolls from moisture.
Oh, Faclor has the scroll.
Of what?
the demon scroll.
Oh, there's what demon scroll?
Corruptimundo!
I'll tell you about that.
That's right.
Yeah, pretty much anything I had.
Backlor
My
has the
ink pen
contract.
probably was a quill of some kind, so I imagine that might be blue now. But
Matches our indigo.
All of your
I
ink.
got I've got sealing wax.
You have
soap,
indigo ink.
Thus, blue ink was created.
leather.
Okay, moving on. All right. You have
Bag of holding.
soaked your equipment. However, nothing seems to have perished in the perishing of this giant, who is now laying beside you and takes its last breath. And it goes out like this. You can hear it echo. You're like,
What happens? Asher would be paying attention to the runes if he could see the glowing of them.
it fades.
as this happens.
Fades the
Okay.
rune. And you can see now that there's some kind of actual branding of burning that made these runes.
Okay.
However, that blue does fade. They disappear completely upon the death of the giant.
Do you think the horn gives these creatures the same benefit that orcs are getting?
The orcs that we slew last night did not have any of these runes, correct? I did not notice
The
them.
orcs didn't have runes, but they did have glowing red eyes
Yes.
It seems to be
and
glowing.
an unnatural pump.
But didn't you somebody say, maybe God said before, that they were like dwarven-esque arcane runes?
They did look dwarven, but we couldn't read them.
Yes.
People that speak Dwarvish couldn't read them, so it was like a different dialect of Dwarvish.
Right.
How much canvas do these runes take up?
Are you gonna like copy them?
I mean, can't you just like transcribe them
Well,
smaller?
And then his
Okay,
notebook
well,
goes
I'd have
further,
to
can
say
kill
about
himself.
a 4 foot by 9 foot.
Okay. What about just one letter?
I mean, you could.
Yeah. I mean,
You really
About the
can't
size
just
of
like
this?
transcribe.
would anyone be opposed to?
About
would
the size
anyone be
of
opposed to
Goldfish
buy
Crackers, Pepperidge Farm.
Maybe just
Cut off.
cut off just a letter.
That's weird, but go for it.
Well, maybe we could.
It's a little bit like
Maybe we could
desecrating
show
a
it-
body.
Well, I mean, do you have an issue with this here? I mean, maybe we could show this back to our
dwarves?
dwarf friends, and they can translate it.
Do
You
know how
can't
to
just write it down with like a quill and
a quill
paper.
and- I have some of that.
Is it all wet?
No, it's in the scroll case.
Okay. Well, if you want to, you can copy it down.
I'm gonna
So-
copy
I
it
think that's
down
a little
then.
You're
bit less
saying that
grisly.
giants don't usually have these?
You see, Asher puts away his human skinning knife.
And looks disappointed.
It's probably one of Bella's
No,
knives.
it's like a special knife you've never seen him use
Oh,
before. It's,
Great.
it's curved and thin,
Right
and he's like,
We'll have to talk about this later, Asher.
it looks well used.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that down.
All right. Yeah,
I
mean,
think it's just.
you can draw it.
I feel like drawing it's a little less grisly than.
I didn't think of drawing
Slaying
it.
it.
I just thought we would be in a hurry, so that's all.
You take the time to draw one of the runes.
I
It
quickly
looks more
sketch.
like a finger painting from a child that was dipped in blue paint and then told, draw this. So you do, however, get the mission accomplished.
Okay, we have a rough
This is a
idea.
performance, right? I could roll a performance.
It's like a
maybe?
Pollock original.
So, you guys think that giants don't
Modern
usually
art.
have these weird, like,
I've
tattoos?
never seen a giant.
I've never seen
Neither.
a giant either. But the first one we saw had runic tattoos.
And these,
Correct.
This one did.
Yeah, maybe it's just this
Maybe
tribe.
maybe it's a thing they have.
Anyway. moving on.
Backlor also has the flaming sword.
Well, that's his sword. I mean,
I
or
or
you,
Backlor the person.
did he like bequeath it to you upon his death, and now you're mad
It
you
was
don't
a
get
gift.
Yeah.
I got it for him.
Facklor's sword was in his sheath.
It was
All
a
his
good-
equipment was taken
It was
with
a
him.
gift. And not only does he have a demon contract on his personage,
This is, why do you demon contract? What are you talking about?
Poppy wasn't here for that.
we found it in the kobold sewers.
As the wind kicks up, dropping the temperature
Asher, it's
That's
considerably
dangerous.
due to the
It
fact
is,
that
that's
it
why
is
we gave it to
now
Facklor.
Okay.
coming evening.
I'm worried about what giants could do with it.
ladies. I hate to butt in, but it's cold. I'm hurt.
Hey, chick, stop.
And I think we need to have a moment and set up camp. And, you know, me and my good buddy, and I'm just going to grab him by the shoulders and just pull him close to me.
Cedric,
We
sucks.
cannot actually make a camp.
They took
We
that lore.
We got goat.
Yes, you did. And you're
They-
fantastic and beautiful.
And we killed the giant.
and
Mostly you.
you guys did amazing.
And
You
Asher.
got the killing.
You're all
blow
three
on.
We're
covered
gonna
in blood.
die.
Asher,
Welcome to this.
spotless, by the way.
Hey, Asher,
Are we-
can you
Not anymore, because
Are we
I've just
stopping
hugged
now?
Can you fix this? Like, can you magic this off of me?
What?
We
I've
have-
seen you do it before when you vomited on
I-
yourself.
Am I the only one who happens to be pretty upset that Fact Lord
No.
is whisked away?
I
No.
think we need to go get him right
Yeah.
now.
We do need to go
We
get
can't
him.
make camp.
I don't think we can.
I don't
I
think we have
pull
time for camp.
like a handkerchief out of my pocket. I'm like, where are you hurt? I'll wrap this around it. Let's go.
I direct him to all of me. I would really
Yeah, I
think
just
I would
kind of
like
tie it
her
around your
feelings.
wrist.
You take
There you
time to
go.
clean each other up. From the
A favor from a lady. I'll take it.
as you all are huddled around the big giant body of this cadaver.
Let's
Heal for 13.
go in the
Thank you.
direction of. Let's see if we can follow the direction that the.
I would like to say, off in the distance,
What time of day is
in the
it?
air around 7,
Oh, it's
and it's temperature-wise around 56 degrees and dropping
Yeah.
considerably.
That's fine.
It's windy,
It does sound fine, but I don't think we can storm into a giant camp.
and
at
off in the
nighttime.
distance you hear what sounds to be this growl, bark.
There's
what do
also
dragons
orcs.
make
A roar.
roars.
Did you just say what do dragons make?
The roar of some kind of creature off in the way distance, and it is loud enough to echo around this valley.
So no fire.
So you're really good at tracking though. Maybe we can track it for as long as we can.
I mean, Belle taught me some tracking, but she was way better than I was.
Yo, you a cleric, fool. You could try. Anyone can try, right? Anyone can cook.
I am.
She's trained in survival?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
I-
go in the direction where the other
All right,
giant.
I'll track it
Let's
as
go
best
as
I
far as
can.
we can at least.
Yeah.
Okay, now you remember seeing it walking
Yeah.
to the southeast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Southeast.
So you get to about the point where it dropped off the horizon, right?
Yeah.
And you see, oh, this is why it drops off. It goes down considerably into like a valley of just larger, jagged rock. And you're like, oh boy, this is going to be difficult terrain to track in. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead and let you track a giant, which makes some kind of disturbance in the area. However, everything in the area looks disturbed, right? So I'm going to have you not take an advantage or disadvantage at this time, just a blank roll. However, the roll is going to be considerable. I will tell you, to get this, you will need to roll a 15.
I'm gonna
Or above.
bless all of us so that we can add D4s to our check.
There's no everyone else. It's one person tracking.
Well, no, but blesses up to 4 people.
Oh, sure, you guys get the benefit.
Might as well get the full benefit of
You're
myself.
riding along.
Yeah. They're enjoying the scenery.
Correct.
When I look down at this, I do place my hand on my chest and I cast Mage Armor on myself, though.
You see a yellow,
17.
glowing, translucent armor appear and then disappear.
17.
17.
17.
You do have a path of where you're seeing this giant going. And you're like, over here. It's as you're following for the next
I think Belle showed me to
3
do it this
miles.
Yeah.
She's telling you a story of the giants walking through the valley. Right here, he takes a stop. I see wetness. He drinks water. Possibly gives food
Factlord could have
to
also
his
been.
creature, right? You see droppings from a giant hawk. Ah, yes, raccoon bones. This comes from the hawk.
She's so good.
And then you
at
start
this.
moving through this rocky, crag shit valley as you're telling the story of this giant's travel.
Yeah.
And you do so for the next 3 miles until it gets dark. At this time, if you'd like to continue by torchlight, go ahead and do so.
Well,
I will
let's-
give you disadvantage,
let's-
however, to keep the trail going.
Stop for a minute and think.
Poppy,
It
are
does
you
go
carrying our
southeast
goat?
directly in a very...
Rick, I forgot the goat.
Poppy was carrying the goat.
No, she wasn't.
Damn it!
I was waiting to listen. Did you get your monkey, by the way? I'll give
I
it to you.
totally remembered and then forgot
Honestly,
again.
Oh, you'll
Yes.
give her the monkey, but you won't let Poppy grab the goat.
Well, the
She ran
monkey
off
would.
she ran off the hide, remember? With
I will give you the golden goat,
Yes.
Ram.
We need that goat.
It's dinner.
It's dinner.
Yeah.
Before it went full dark,
It's a ram.
is
Ram.
this
Dude,
treed at all, or is it just it's like crag rock everywhere, pretty
It's
much?
jutted,
Jutted
craggy.
Jutted crag rock. Yeah, think of like
okay.
a planet
Yeah.
comprised of all
It's like
nothing
Mars.
but
Yeah,
except
yeah.
even more jutted and
Jutted, yeah.
jagged.
But did we see anything that could have been like its destination before it got fully dark, like in the distance? Was there like
It
a,
literally
Was
dropped.
there like a cliff?
No, you were in the
side?
valley,
Okay.
and you got to the point where you were actually about halfway up out of the valley
Okay.
of rock and death. Okay, and yep, you're like, oh, good. I think that my hunch is correct.
that we're getting out of the.
You're getting out and then going back into another valley.
Oh God.
So you are
So
going to
it's
have
like-
to pick up. Yeah, you're thinking it's hilly. So yeah,
Okay.
So
But we
should-
didn't see like a
Like
see
a
like a
camp
clear
or something.
destination
No.
or anything like that up ahead. Okay.
So I think it's dark.
I
It's
have a
gonna be.
lantern.
It's still be very
I'm
difficult
still
to
lighting
track.
it.
you light it.
Yeah, I light a lantern.
You light your lantern, and to your surprise, the bit of mountain air mist that has been building up in the evening hour takes your light and then amplifies it for you, actually considerably. You are very visible on this like
It's
cliffside,
There's
not
a lot of
cliffside,
rock
hillside
really
of
in
rock.
the dark. So if you guys
You
wanna
are a
just follow
beacon.
behind me, and I'll
Do you
just
know
make
how
sure
to
we
track?
don't walk off. That's the problem. I'm not that
here's
great
the
at
thing.
tracking.
Can you
I
track
have-
still at night though?
Yeah, it might
It'd be
just
very
too-
difficult.
Just camp.
You can certainly try.
Is there like a rocky jutting that we could make camp in that would
I
like
can.
protect
Yes, most
us? That
definitely.
Well,
would.
I've also learned a new spell.
Another one?
So have I. Which
You
one
guys
did you
are
take?
so amazing.
You want to swap spells?
Damn
We'll talk
it, we took
about
the
it.
same spell. Yeah.
Maybe you worked on
Maybe
it
you
together.
work together.
Yeah.
There's a joint effort, a group project.
Well, I learned a spell that lets me create a sanctuary for us to rest in safely.
I also did that.
That's going to come in
What's
handy.
your
Good
technique?
choice.
This ritual. It's a really cool one, and it
So if we
takes
work
10
together
minutes.
to perform the ritual, we can cut.
What's the
time.
components for this ritual?
Components are verbal, somatic, and material.
Right.
What's the
And
material?
For mine, it's a small crystal bead.
Yeah.
But I don't know that we do.
Remember I said I'm going to take some money away from you at
Yeah.
times, right? When you get to town, instantly, if you're a spellcaster, I instantly say,
Oh,
you
for
better
a
have
spell
15
component.
gold,
Yep.
right? And or the higher level you get, I go ahead and take more. It's at my discretion. And then I say you're covered material.
Okay.
components, right?
Yeah.
So you do have the components to make this, okay? Who's going to be using their spell?
I'll use a spell slot.
Well, I can. If you cast it as a ritual,
I
then
can't do that.
I can do it.
Okay. Well, we'll let you do it. Then.
So I'll cast it as a ritual, so it won't use a spell slot. It does take 11 minutes
Okay.
to do, though, to perform this.
So how you do it?
So
I love posing this question.
yeah.
to
So
casters.
okay. So the crystal bead. I just hold my hand out, and the crystal bead just kind of floats up a little bit, and I start just whispering the incantation to myself. And you can see, similarly, at the same time, a small dome begins to erupt, like at the base of my feet, and grow as the crystal bead floats up higher.
Now the material component is crystal. Does the structure somewhat look like a Fortress of Solitude?
It essentially it's just like an opaque shell, really. anyone that's inside it as I create it can leave, but nothing, objects or persons can enter it from the outside. And it's about 10 feet around
Can they
me.
see you?
They cannot.
If I make it, I can make the outside any color I want. So I'm just going to make it black.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully shield
Oh,
us
so we
from
should be close
anything.
together
little
during
bit
this.
camp.
Well, it's
Yeah.
10
Camouflaged.
feet around me in every direction, so it's
Okay.
like 8 people can fit in here. Like
9 creatures of medium size.
So I do that, and it takes about 11 minutes. And by the time it's done, it's probably about a foot above me, and then it just drops, and I catch it back in my hand. And then
Impressive.
the
And the
So this
inside
is-
looks comfortable and
we can
plush,
see from
right?
the outside. You can kind of just see like a shimmer of where it's at. It's kind of like a cloudy
Yeah.
surround.
Oh.
Basically, in a giant crystal ball, we can see outside. People outside cannot see in as we see.
Impressive.
Your own
Yes.
biodome. All right.
Well, we can,
Can we
rest here.
can we make a fire in
safely.
here? Like, is it safe?
Will we asphyxiate?
Can we asphyxiate? Like,
No. Matter still goes through it as
Yeah.
long as it was,
Created
he allows
inside.
it. Yeah.
all right. So,
So we
yeah,
can
let's
make a
cook
fire.
up our goat.
All right. So you all
Lord.
get out your equipment and kind of get a little bit comfortable. You kind of are like, okay, we're protected.
Yeah, it does
Um,
create an atmosphere. So actually, it's got like it's got like heating, air conditioning, and it's dry.
It is a biodome.
It'll protect us
You're
from
all
the
right.
wind if they come up again.
Yeah. Essentially, it's like a little
This
atmosphere.
is really
bubble.
impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
This
helpful.
is
I'm gonna make a
Right?
mental
And
note
hey,
to not let
he
you
might
die even more.
So aren't you
Well,
glad that the bard can do the same thing?
I labored to do this and learn this spell, partially because I failed last time at protecting the group.
Oh.
We appreciate
This
that,
is
Asher.
I look at you, and I
Is
just
that
go,
why
bring it
you
in.
learned it?
Bring it in.
Oh,
And,
And I just
they-
like bear hug you.
That was only less awkward than the fight was.
One
the team has united. Does it block out sound?
No. It says we can see and hear everything beyond it.
Okay, so that
well,
being
I think
said,
he means from the outside.
From the
Can they
outside.
hear
No, I
us?
think they can hear.
they can hear,
So,
right?
Yeah.
Okay, that being said, I mean, y'all are cooking, you're making noise, you're
Yeah.
seeming to make conversation.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give all of you a very low chance of being spotted out in this hillside, rocky hillside.
Blurring something with our voices.
Should we settle?
We'll see. I'm just saying. I'm going to
gonna-
go ahead and
We have
roll.
8 hours that nothing can see us or enter. So
I'm going to roll once
I'm gonna
for the
sleep.
whole night. Okay?
I agree.
All right.
I'm
It's
also gonna sleep.
It's a low roll. It's going to be under 5%.
Mm.
Okay? Kind of in
Sounds
an
good.
undesirable valley, but hey, there's no water collected until the morning because it kind of
Yeah.
mist settles down. Under 5%.
all right.
You're fine. You have a pleasant evening,
Oh,
mixed with food
we-
and a little bit of life,
Do we
light
hear
laughter.
that growl ever again?
No.
After that one time?
Mm-mm.
So do we
Or
get to
the
take a
war?
long rest then, since we're
Yeah.
protected?
Long rest. Yes, indeed.
Make
I'm
sure
gonna be basically doing a song of rest while we're doing that. So even though we're taking a long rest, it would give you more hit points, but you don't have to use them.
sing quietly.
Finally, not purple worm meat. We've got a goat.
Make sure that Asher gets a large piece of the haunch because he's frail and needs
Yeah,
lots of food.
yeah. Actually,
I'd like to take some of the
we
goat
should keep those horns.
and
though.
Yeah, I think
kind
Backlor
of
said
jerky it
that
if
he can't
possible,
save them.
or the
You don't have
we
time
could
to
turn them
jerky
into
it. Do you know how
blades
jerky's
or
made?
something.
Yeah.
I do,
Smoking.
but
Something cool.
I want to somehow try and preserve it for Facklor when we get him
salt?
back.
Maybe
Yeah,
you could
salt.
wrap it in salt, some
But-
meat in salt or something.
Yeah.
You have rations. Did you bring spices of salt?
I have salt. I don't know why, but it's in my inventory.
That's for components.
I've smelled
Yeah.
salt.
It's whole because
Or did you
salt,
take it from
you
your
can use
house?
It as a
Do we need more?
Well,
We have a lot of extra rice.
I have
Everyone
kosher
No,
salt.
we've got
just
none.
remember I tried.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
basically what it is.
fine.
I
Remember
have
tried.
Did you
I
get
have
the horns,
kosher
though?
salt.
Did you like?
Yeah, we got the
Yeah.
horns.
What are you doing with those golden ram horns?
Are they-
They're
Backlor
just here
fancied
now.
them, so I
Are
wanted
they-
to clean them off the skull as nicely as possible to take with us.
Are
Who's
these-
doing that?
I will.
Go ahead, roll for me a
Survival?
A survival check. Yeah.
Are they were golden, kind of like glowing, like the runes were?
Yeah. Like glitter.
Are they still glowing now that?
Like,
it's
you know
done?
how in arts and crafts stores you see like the pumpkin with
Okay.
glitter?
25.
25. You
Obscure
do it
reference.
successfully. I know. I'm sorry.
Okay. It's not like glowing like the runes were, though. Right?
No,
No,
it's more like they're
glittering, not
laid.
glowing.
Okay.
They're
Very
more like
Jason
inlaid with
and the
gold.
Argonauts
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
golden
Golden
fleece.
fleece,
Okay.
I got
Yes.
Poppy, you want
I
to
was
carry these?
curious if
Yeah.
like
I'll
something
like
was
attach
I
them
guess
to my
affecting
backpack.
everything
We could
else.
put them in Frederick's bag.
Yeah.
Oh,
bag of
do you want to
holding.
put them in the bag?
Yeah,
and hold
that's
them?
fine.
Now,
How
can you
big
guys
are
see
these
outside
horns?
the boat?
I'm
Yes.
thinking like.
Because
But
rams
if they
are
look
like
inside. It's just a black.
They-
Yeah, I guess we'll ask.
they're like
So,
the Leia buns,
Allow
right?
me to speak.
Yes.
Upon waking up, all of you packing your gear took one look outside your domed structure that the wizard has created for you to have a night of safety. And above that domed structure, you see a red sky
Oh, that can't be good.
with black clouds quickly moving, going southeast.
Is this like the end times?
It looks like it would be. It does.
Have you?
Also, in the
Can I make
Distance.
a religion check for
No,
like
hold on.
rituals?
in the distance, you hear an ambient noise from an undisclosed location. You can't pinpoint it, but you're hearing
Like a chanting.
a very light chanting, ominous in nature. So, now you can roll a religion check, sure.
I want to see if it's actually the end.
Can I roll for apocalypse?
Is that a roll?
It's a 10.
It's a 10?
It's the end times.
No, you're like, this looks like a bad summoning.
Yeah. Does this? Do I? Because I spent like almost an entire like 6 to 8 hours like reading through that contract.
You didn't get-
spell.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
last
he did.
time.
You did.
Do I think that
It's
this is
time.
what would have happened if that?
I mean, you could take a wild guess.
Yeah.
What's your wild guess?
My wild
Yes.
guess is maybe.
The monkey
this
right
is-
now is
yeah.
pissed himself looking at the sky. Might be demonic. I don't know.
Well, I mean, do I think it's from? Do I think it's because that
He's rocking back and
that
forth.
spell or that contract's been?
You're thinking definitely something ominous and evil has happened, and if your friend who was taken has a contract to summon a demon, it might not be a coincidence
Yeah.
that this is occurring. It's not a natural feature of the
I knew
planet
I should have had it.
Avatorel. Okay, it's not
Poppy's
going
like,
to
this
happen
guy's
in
so
nature.
pretty in this
Okay.
part of the country.
Poppy, this isn't normal.
I think,
Oh.
I think this is a result of that.
The demon contract.
That
Contract.
secret demon contract you guys were
It wasn't
keeping
Back
a
door.
secret. You just
Backlor would
fell off
never
the
have
cliff.
activated it ever.
No.
No.
He would have
But
never let it be activated if he.
In fact, he wanted it burned, but we were worried about what would have happened.
It wouldn't have been good
Yeah.
if we had burned it.
Southeast, what you're guessing could be miles away. You're hearing several screams. in
Accursed infernal.
what sounds like your deep guttural screams. All like a mass, all at once.
Could be orcish.
You're hearing several miles away, probably. But it echoes throughout the valleys.
Nothing to like block the sound from traveling.
Well, should we pack up and go save Faclor?
We're gone, guys. No.
Yes, we need
You're
to save
heroes.
five. Can I ask a logistical question? I use several arrows in the fight to
I didn't hear you
one
retrieve them,
giant-
so no, they're gone.
Well, okay.
I mean, we could sharpen some sticks and
Yes.
make more.
No, I know. I
Not
knocked them
that
off.
time.
Sticks around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're lacking
We're on
trees.
Mars.
Yeah, we are. We're
We're
on
on
Mars.
Mars.
That's right.
Yeah.
They haven't found sticks on Mars yet.
They did find water.
They did.
Where there's water, there's trees, potentially.
I don't think so.
I didn't.
Life, though. Finds a way.
I know. I really wanted to find Faclor. I still do. But is there any world where maybe finding that hammer would do us more good?
So now you are torn between a decision the band of the Indigo Griffin must make.
Well, we may
Stop
not be
their
able
mission.
to use the hammer.
Stop their mission to go rescue their friend, or continue on with the mission and get on with their retrieval of a map that leads to the wizard they're seeking.
The hammer was intimated that it's for making armor and not for war.
Yeah.
It's just,
It's a forging hammer
Yes.
artifacts. I mean,
that we need to get Poppy's
we don't
collar
have a
off.
time. We don't have a time crunch to actually.
Retrieve
Yeah,
it.
they never said
Retrieve it.
bring back the hammer within
So-
this amount of time.
They
Yeah.
just said don't fuss with the collar.
But, I mean, Faclor's obviously on a timer.
Yeah,
Great.
Faclor's
Well,
definitely.
here's
on it.
the other thing.
I just don't know what we're walking into.
Demonic, infernal, Faclor had the contract. I almost guarantee if we try and solve this problem, we will find Faclor.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I see that as killing two birds with one stone.
Are we prepared though? Would that hammer help? I mean, it's a.
I mean, if it's a forging hammer, I'm not a dwarf.
I don't use hammers.
I am subterfuge, my friend. I am not a forger.
Well, I'm not sure what we're walking into, but.
Do we ever know
if
what
you're
we're walking
going, I'm
into?
going.
Because to be fair, last time we thought we were fishing, we ended up fighting a purple worm. So we never know what we're walking into.
Maybe we should take the stealthy route and not, like, go in.
Guns blazing.
Yeah, well, I don't know what the gun is, but
I don't either. I heard somebody say it at a tavern once.
just
Gun.
yes,
I think it means recklessly.
Yeah.
yes, and just like sneak up, see if we can locate Faclor and sneak him out.
Yeah.
Well, first we gotta
If they haven't eaten
find
him.
wherever they're holding him.
Yes, that's step one.
So I think it's important that we just kind of pack up and follow the trail.
Does it look like there's, like, besides like the coloration and stuff? I mean, is there like environmental changes happening that are like, is there blood rain coming down or anything like that, or is it just the clouds and sky are red and black?
Hordes of locusts.
Yeah.
You're seeing skies of red,
Mhm.
black clouds.
There's no meteorites coming down.
Now that you're looking at the black clouds, you're like, does it look like clouds? Is it clouds?
Is it smoke?
It looks like it could be moving a little bit differently,
Like swarms of bats.
like swarms of something. You cannot determine what. That is when, near your area, as you're tightening up your gear, do you have something to say?
I have a question. So that chanting that we were hearing, just barely whispering, did I recognize it as any kind of infernal chanting? Did I recognize the language it was being spoken in? And did I recognize what was being said?
Is it demonic?
No, I mean, it is demonic. We know this. But was it infernal that they were chanting? Yeah, okay.
No.
It was infernal-esque.
Yeah.
Okay. Did I get the gist of what it sounded like?
Yeah. I'll write it down for you.
Cool, thank you.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Demons is abyssal and devils is the
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I was like, you skipped over this, so
Infernal,
I'll
yeah.
just not mention it. But now that you mention it,
I try really hard, but sometimes I don't
I mean, I'm
remember.
sure chanting in any language is not really great.
Well, yeah, like, it takes a minute for you to really get the Gregorian
It's even creepy
chants.
when Asher does it.
You know, the Gregorian chants of, well, if you speak Latin, it's like, okay, get to the next portion of the sentence. Okay, that makes sense. So maybe it just took Frederick a minute.
That's true. Maybe you were just translating it in your mind.
Yep.
sorry.
Oh. Make a little paper plane next time.
Okay, that doesn't sound good.
Now,
So is
with
it
this
worse
being
than you
said-
initially thought?
Recast mage armor, by the way, on myself. That's the first thing I do in the morning.
Yep,
Yep.
that better
Morning
be.
ritual.
I swear to you.
You shower and then
I
mage
try
armor.
to stop you from all like conspiring. Just to mention something kind of disturbing. Around your area, you little crystal in your hand now. All right. You guys are about to move out. as you're deciphering the clouds, tightening up the straps in your gear, right? Monkey on your shoulder. And that's when you spot on the cliff, on the hillside, I keep saying cliff, on the hillside, all these shadows. Kind of, the red sky is kind of making these shadows that are just like flittering all over the place. All right? And you take time to look at your shadow.
Okay.
And you see your shadow then stand up in front of you. So, all of you have shadows that are attacking each one of you. It is your personal shadow that is now trying to kill you. So, we're going to roll initiative. They get surprised.
Yeah, that is surprising.
It is surprising.
I'm surprised.
Not a great time to roll a natural 20.
Ugh,
No,
I've been rolling so low
But it is
today.
natural 20 nonetheless.
I got a 7.
I got 8.
7.
I got a 7.
I would have preferred that natural 20.
Does Kazoo get his own initiative roll?
No.
They tack
Okay.
onto yours.
Tack on yours at the end of your turn, remember?
That's fine.
Initiative keeper.
20 to 25. Yeah.
I got a 27.
I got 20. I'm still number 2.
15 to 20.
7, 8.
7, 8. Okay, I'm 7. Okay.
There you go.
So, you're
8. I got 8.
You're
4.
3.
I think
Okay.
you're 5. Yeah.
I
You
have
got
an
8. You got 8.
I got an 8.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you're this and I'm this. Okay. There Because your dex is
My
certainly
dex
higher
is
than mine.
absurd.
Yeah. So that's how it goes. We were set.
I bumped your thingy.
He said don't
We're
do
ready to
that.
go.
You are ready to go. As your shadows
fussing.
appear before you, some of you are surprised at this, yes?
Yeah.
Even more surprising is the fact that they are what looks to be taking a shape, a shadowy, translucent shape of you as a mirror image. And the eyes in it seem to be faintly glowing a purplish red. And then you are attacked by this shadowy duplicate. So, first one to get attacked, we're going to go in order of your initiatives for me to attack you, okay?
So you first. Attack yourself.
Shamira, you're number 2, right?
Yes.
Shamira, this thing tries to grab at your throat, and you actually see it go up, and your holy symbol flashes, and you see it goes and backs off, and does not actually hit.
My own shadow is a heathen. What is wrong with this thing?
Next up is Poppy's duplicate. You see it smile. I mean, it's translucent and dark, but you see the features nonetheless. You see it takes a swing at you with its shadowy sword. Shadowy swords. That's hard to say.
Alliteration.
Did I?
Missed.
Oh, okay, good.
I didn't finish that sentence. Frederick, your monkey and you both have a shadow form in front of you.
I was hoping since he was on top of me, it would just be one form.
Right, with a weird like
Yeah.
joined monkey.
That's a weird thing on the edge of the shoulder.
Frederick. Okay, you're going to actually take some damage, I do believe. I got a 17. That
My
hits
armor
you, right?
class is 14, so yes, it does.
Okay, thought so. You're going to take 9 damage. Necrotic.
No.
That means it's going to reduce your strength score by 3.
Oh, shit.
If this strength score goes to 0, you die.
Okay, so yeah, okay. We're talking
What's
about
your
the
strength right
number,
now?
not the modifier.
Not the mod. Yeah.
Correct.
Just the base
Okay.
number.
So my strength modifier is -3, so it's now a 6.
You feel weak.
Cool.
You are as weak as this rubber pencil. Alright, sorry. Okay.
I
Sorry.
am quick.
You
I am
are
not strong.
actually. Do you remember how the giant's arm kind of
Yeah.
atrophied? Your whole body. You look like you took. Just
I got sick or something.
yeah. Yeah. All right.
What's the monkey do?
That's what I'm about to find out.
The monkey
You
has a
see the
shadow
monkey
too.
goes, "Ah!" and then dives at your monkey. Ooh, 17.
Oh yeah, that hit. That's gonna hit for the monkey, but
The echo.
I
The
wanna.
echo of the monkey.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
I love the echoes of the monkey. All right. Yeah. So.
That sounds like an adventure name. Echo of the monkey.
Yes.
Yep.
Side event.
So the monkeys attacking each other or themselves.
The shadow monkey's attacking
Yeah.
your monkey. That's for dang sure.
So it's it's a claw attack for him.
So he's going to go ahead, and it's a reduced version of what you had as your duplicate. He's going to take 3.
Okay. That's not good.
He's also going to take
Necro.
Necro.
1 necrotic strength damage.
Oh, good, because he only had a strength of 3 to start with.
Well, if it gets to 0,
I understand what happens when it gets to 0.
you see they are tumbling on the ground, shadow and form fighting each other in a dark dance. That sounds good.
It sounds really good. You should write that
I
down.
should write that down. All right, Asher. You have never been more ashy than now. Your shadow is looking at you, and you hear it start to chuckle.
Oh, you've got a cocky shadow.
I mean, if this is
Of
the opposite of
course.
our personalities,
Oh, that's true. That does make sense.
because I wouldn't call Asher particularly cocky.
That is
Really?
true. I
You
mean,
see it disappears and appears behind you in trying to chokehold you, and you duck down yourself and you come back to it. And now we are going to go ahead and have your attack go.
The real Shamira, please stand up.
yes,
Stand up.
she will.
Stand up.
And she's going to invoke her most powerful spell. And
Wow.
she's going to ask Lathander to walk with her and cast Spirit Guardians. Keeping her allies of Asher, Frederick, and Poppy safe from harm. And the monkey, Kazookaroo.
So Spirit Guardians is a great spell. Lathander is a goddess of
God.
God or goddess. They're kind of gender
God.
neutral here.
He's the morning lord. The god of light
We all know
and
God's
rebirth.
really a female. All right, so what kind of animal would this god use in the?
Well, they appear as angelic forms.
Oh snap! It's a being of light.
It is a being
Is
of
it
light.
radiant?
It is radiant.
That's darn good.
And it's a 15-foot radius they surround
Jesus.
us.
Clerics, man.
So how many?
Clerics.
It's only 2, right?
They're just angelic spirits, multiples that move around me in a 15-foot radius.
Kind of dancing around.
Yeah, they kind of flit around. Let's see. I designated my creatures to be unaffected by them. All creatures that start in the radius, like
Monkeys
the-
aren't humans, so they don't benefit from goddess.
it says
They're
creatures.
humanoids.
Just joking,
It says
just joking.
creatures.
There you go.
It specifies
Joking.
creatures.
Of course, Lathander would take care
So,
of.
any ones that are affected by it, their speed is halved. And when they start their turn or enter it, they must make a wisdom saving throw. And they take 3d8 radiant damage.
Which I'm certain is very useful against shadow beings. I feel like that's a thing.
And that's her turn, is summoning Lathander's light to walk with her.
Okay. So now I have to make.
Oh, when it comes back to you, they'll be starting their turn in there.
Gotcha.
And that's when they make their save.
All right. Just remind me. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 3, Poppy, Red Meadow, half orc,
This is terrifying.
bodybuilder.
The angels or the shadows?
The shadows. The angels are pretty. All right, so Great Sword is out, I kind of do this to see if the shadow falls, like does it the same way, and it doesn't. So I'm
So
sure it's a bad guy now.
You're the first this happens to. You actually see the shadow start to take on a darker coloring, like it's trying to be a dark version of you. So the skin is like turning gray, like you're seeing more of it colorized
Starting to solidify
as it
a
goes
bit.
and solidify in front of you, and you see it starts to mirror you for a second, and then
Ah.
you
Yes.
see it is actually
I'm pretty certain
vocalizing
this
as
is
well.
an enemy now. So I'm going to take my first great sword attack against it. I'm rolling like crap today. 13.
13 is a miss.
Yeah. Second great sword attack.
I had to look.
Natural 1. These dice are betraying me.
So you got a natural one on
Yes,
the
I
second.
got a
yeah?
I
natural one
have
on
so
second
many
attack.
d20s that you can use.
I might take you up on
All
that
the
offer.
D20s.
I'm going to give him one more round.
I would
and
just do a test roll.
Roll.
Dice have no
Just let it
memory.
bounce in your hand for longer. Twice as long. And then roll.
Yeah.
Twice as long? Okay. I got
Twice as long.
baby's
Give
need
her
a
the
new pair of
cup.
shoes.
Give her the cup.
Threaten it.
I don't.
It's a lucky cup.
Is it lucky?
It's lucky.
All right, what happens?
Lucky cup.
Maybe
Lucky cup.
I'm like scared of hurting myself just a little, so I hold back. a
So
little
we
bit.
play like AD&D style, to where critical fumbles are a big deal. Critical fails are a thing. Yes, 5th edition got rid of them. I did not. So
A lot of people didn't.
I, however, don't immediately use them. I go ahead and write her name down. It's
Ooh.
as if her soul is in my hands to play with at a later time.
As if it was a note of death.
As a note of death. A death note, if you will. I have that death note written down, so I will use that whenever I deem necessary. So
Floundered.
You
and
miss.
You're
I missed.
yeah.
it's definitely a guaranteed miss as well.
We are all within like the 10 feet
Oh,
circle
yeah.
already, so we're all inside.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
We should
you're
be
done
within-
with the bubble.
if we were-
The bubble's
yeah.
out.
Yeah, we were
The
all
bubble
within
was
10
out,
feet
but
of
we
each
were
You're
other.
probably
packing up.
separated around
Okay.
15 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is good because it's still the radius within.
Yeah.
If I was not within her like holy area, I would have moved into it at this point.
You do see that
should
the
have started
shadows
with it.
actually
Okay.
attacked all of you from an outside perimeter, kind of pushing you together and to where they're surrounding you.
Okay.
They can do that.
From an aerial viewpoint, you definitely saw that as a thing. So, whose turn is it?
I do believe
Frederick.
unless you have a
Frederick.
bonus action or
Frederick.
anything you want to do.
Not now.
I am
Need a
going
chance.
to viciously mock my shadow.
Ah.
What does
And,
that look like?
It's as it is trying to take on a darker version of Frederick.
I'm going to, by the way, just to warn you as people and players at my table, you know I love you all. These things are going to get insulting. Don't think I'm insulting you as a person.
Yeah.
It's your character.
I figured as much. Like you know, it's table.
I'm already
versus
personally offended, Jason.
person. Yeah.
Triggered!
I'm going to basically say, "Oh, honey, you can't be darker than I am."
And you see it actually becomes, you know, from opaque to solid. You see its eyes just get that glimmer of an actual being, and you say,
You can't be darker than I am. Then I have to. You have to make a wisdom saving.
I mean, it's the
see
opposite,
if he.
right?
I wanted to roll for the save to see if how he takes it.
So is Frederick the evil one? Should we save his shadow?
I suspect that this side of the table is in the moral gray area.
Okay.
I think Asher's just confused. He's very young.
You see your shadow duplicate look at you and say, "Dark? I'm not going dark. We're going morbid." And you see,
That's such a good lie.
and you see it takes its weapon out, which is a duplicate of yours.
It's
Oh, good.
also
It's just a
bard.
rapier then.
Except this one looks like
Morbid.
flittering shadow.
Yeah.
So
The flair for the dramatic's still there.
My go.
Assuming I don't.
you go. You see this thing start to take form as well.
Well, he
Don't I have a
he
bonus
disappeared and popped up behind me.
Say again?
Don't I have a bonus action?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I do. Like I have the ability to inspire someone. Asher, you want to swap? There you go. You have a D8 for something.
He feels inspired.
What you say, me?
Yeah, you want to swap?
Swap what?
I can fight his shadow. He's fight
Fit?
mine.
I don't know what's going on.
Wives?
Swap wives? I don't know what's up with this.
I'm just
That's
happy
true,
to see their
that's
friend.
right. Yes.
Because he disappeared and appeared behind me, and I was just I'm like, and I'm like, I can do that too. And then I turn around and I shocking grasp at it.
Okay.
Ooh, I like it.
So I need to roll to hit.
Do it.
Do it.
Please.
Do it.
I'm
Learn from my
probably gonna use
failures
the,
and do better than me.
Woo!
22.
Questioningly.
That's a hit.
Okay, and then
How
I
many
do 2d8, which is
The pyramides.
thank you. 2d8.
It's not my fault they roll bad.
Ooh.
It's 11 damage.
11 damage.
And then I bonus action Misty Step away from him.
Still within the
Good.
angels?
No.
But you have to
Oh.
shock and grasp him, right?
Yeah, I shocking grasped him,
Okay.
and then I'm like, I can do that too. And then I.
So you
step
shock and
away.
grasp him. Yes?
Yes.
And you see he starts getting lit up with electricity, right? And then he goes, and you see the electricity just rolling through his body.
Ah, scary.
And you're like, shit.
Like, I can disappear.
Yeah, and then you go, and you get from a distance, and he's like, no.
Oh, whoa.
All right, so it's my turn.
Saving throw.
Saving throw. See, thanks. You got to remind me.
And each of them have to make it if they're in
Right,
there.
right. So I'm taking a saving throw
Wisdom.
for yours. And if they fail it, they take how much? And if they
The full
succeed,
damage, if they
yes.
succeed, it's halved. But it's a DC 16 wisdom.
So I want you to roll that,
And we'll just.
go ahead and duplicate it for each thing.
Oh, whoops, that's a
Speed
D6.
things
I need a
up,
D8.
I have my D8 somewhere.
17.
You're what?
Yeah, all my D8s.
17 if they fail, right?
Halved
Yeah,
if they
'cause you don't have
succeed.
any else.
Was half of 17 8?
8.
It's cool. You're free to use mine.
Radiant.
Radiant, right. So,
Just remember you're inspired.
And their movement is halved in this area, regardless of if they save or not.
correct. Your being actually looks to you and then colorizes, takes that darker shade of you. Like, it's white skin, it's like some kind of twisted nightmare version of you. Does not have your holy symbol on, has instead what looks to be some kind of glyph of red hanging around its neck that looks like a upside down, like, triangle of spikes.
Does it look like the symbol that was on Belle's door?
Yep.
Awesome.
Yes, it does.
Oh.
It sure does. Looks like that. All right.
How dare I wear
I wanted
that?
to give a rough guess of what it was, and just because I'm like,
And I
will they
got it
remember this?
immediately.
Yeah. Yes. And
Oh, now I'm mad at it.
so, tell me what this looks like when the actual spell they just swirl around the group, right?
Yeah.
So you see, as you're looking at your duplicate, the duplicate's looking around and starts like actually looking concerned because it sees these angel-like golden light beings
I
going
call it
around.
the cleric meat grinder.
And what happens is you see angelic arms like reaching in to the pit that they are encircling, grabbing at these shadows. And you see the shadows all reacting, right? Yours actually gets grabbed by the neck, and then you see it turn into just smoke and disappear. Dead? Question mark?
Against me.
Poppy Red Meadow, your duplicate, while it's getting bitch slapped by the guy, Lathander, you see it does not go anywhere, but does take some damage. Enough to make it once again translucent.
Nice.
And then you see...
Smoky.
No, not smoke all the
Thank
way.
God for clerics.
I saw what you did there.
Frederick,
Saving
Yeah.
our bacon.
Lathander.
Who is master.
your doppelganger
Yes.
of Shadow and Brimstone does not budge, but
course
does
doesn't.
take a bit of damage from these angels encircling your group in a holy fire.
Excellent.
Asher, your shadow duplicate, your dark one, actually gets grabbed by the pointy, shadowy hat he's wearing, and you see it get just brought into the circle, and you see smoke and then shadow go around in the light of the angels. And it's those two are gone, girl gone,
Brutal.
baby gone. Bye. So
Concentration.
it is
It is
now.
concentration. I am concentrating.
It is now my turn to attack for the survivor. Oh, Monkey Shadow. Hold on. Monkey Shadow gets brought and enveloped into the angels. So
Explodes in holy fire.
The only time I've ever been okay to hear that noise.
Right. Evil monkey.
Yeah, the evil monkey dies.
I like that the evil monkey sounds just as cute as the real monkey.
But there's a difference.
don't twirl your hair at me. Don't you do it. Don't you do
I'm
it.
so innocent. It's no one wants to hurt me.
Especially not yourself.
All right, ready?
No.
Oh no. We're rolling that one.
Superficial scar.
Oh, but Poppy, you look so good with a scar.
I like where this is going, and I also hate
Small
where this is going.
Small permanent scar of 6 inches to 8 inches. Large permanent scar. Large. This is a body part.
Amputation.
Correct.
At 4?
Correct.
2 body parts.
This
Don't hurt my moneymaker.
is 2 body parts. I didn't say they're getting cut off.
Okay,
so
okay,
you just need to chill.
Okay. Do I?
That's your throat.
Is
So,
that fangs or what is that?
It's a skull.
A skull.
It's
okay.
a flaming skull.
Each
Okay.
of those pits
This is not
Okay.
this is not a flaming skull. That's actually that's a troll, Grimtooth. Or a goblin. Excuse
Oh,
me.
it is a goblin.
He's a goblin
Okay.
and he
Okay.
makes
It's a
traps.
goblin.
Deadly,
Okay.
deadly traps. Okay, I'm gonna have you roll this.
No.
Poppy Red Meadow.
No. Oh yes, because I've been rolling low. That's what I want.
I'm not gonna
Shake it up
touch
good.
Okay.
You still have.
Why are you
Are
using
you
the
still-
lucky cup for that?
Because it's lucky
those
for the person
inspirations
using
are
it.
like dire, and I want them to.
You
make
do still have
guys
2 of
live.
them.
I know, but
Wait,
we have some bad.
Producer, I'm
With
tracking
a-
the time, by the
with
way.
a scar. Oh,
What'd you
that's
get?
I rolled a 5.
That was
2
That was
body
like
parts.
the
Two
one
body
that
parts.
I didn't get any
2 body
bad
parts.
things.
You don't want to inspiration reroll yours?
No.
No, you can't.
Oh, it wouldn't work on this anyway because it's like a
It's a sub roll.
thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think
right.
it's for attacks and saving throws.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which inspiration are we talking about? We're talking about the inspiration
Her
tree?
orc inspiration.
orc.
Okay,
That
that
works,
special
yeah.
one.
Groom.
Yeah, I doubt it would help you not get
Grumsh. Which you have something in common with now. Because your shadow plunges its sword directly into your head in your right eye. Holding back your mane of beautiful white hair, it wrenches your neck down and then plunges deep into your face. You feel the shadow spread throughout your body as it comes out with a chunk of your eye.
Ugh.
You scream an orcish terror scream.
Yeah. I do.
As your shadow looks to you and then winks. And then as
Oh.
it winks, as it winks, you see the eye that it comes back to is just nothing but shadowy black. And you're like, man. And with that, we will take our break and find out what happens to our group as they are continuing to fight some of their doppelgangers. However, they have the god of Lathander on their side, and I think they will become victorious, however, walk away, possibly, with some mortal wounds. With that, we'll be right back. And we'll announce our dice contest winner.
Yeah. Natural ones.
Yeah, mic up, man.
All right, welcome back. We're done with our break, and we're about to announce the winner of the dice giveaway. These are Unicorn Dice Blushing Steel, made by Metallic Dice Games, LLC. I purchased them at our local friendly gaming store, which is known as Olympic Cards and Comics, located here in Olympia, Washington. I can't recommend that store enough.
It's amazing.
So,
Gabby's amazing.
without further ado, the winner is, upon random roll of all 9 people that I recorded down before we started the game, I got a @Ixenbray. That is the Twitter handle for one Brandon Barnes. So, Brandon Barnes, if you are seeing this now or at a later time, please PM me your mailing address so I can go ahead and ship these off to you, because you have won Unicorn Dice.
Congratulations!
Yes! And we will
Thank
be
you
doing
for
more of these
participating.
giveaways. So, tune in and follow our Twitter so that you can be notified of what to do to be eligible to win. Now, we'll put that happy note aside of Brandon winning these dice, and we'll get back to the fact that Poppy Redmeadow is now bent backwards, being held by the hair, and then having a shadow sword exit her face with half of her eyeball and stalk.
Which eyeball?
It's
Her
her
right
right.
I know, right? I'm thankful.
And then you see he winks at you
it's
after.
the best
She winks
eyeball
at you
for an eye
after.
patch.
Your shadow duplicate. So, a demonic swirl of red clouds is overhead. And you are fighting your shadow doppelgangers. We're moving on to you, Frederick. Yes.
How much damage did I take?
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't tell you for a reason, because I'm
Oh.
claiming an eye.
Yeah, you lost the eyeball.
You lost
I lost the
eyeball, says
eyeball, but I
you
didn't take any
Eyeball
hit
damage.
points.
That was the
That's right.
damage.
Okay.
I'm helping you here.
Okay. No, I'm just,
Trust me.
I'm being honest.
Helping.
Look, it's the best eye to wear an eye patch on.
Yes, it is.
By the way, you'll suffer
that my-
disadvantages from
Yeah.
all acrobat, any
Depth
types of
perception
depth
checks.
perception
Oh,
checks. Yeah. Shooting
can
from a
attest to
distance,
that. It's
missile
fun.
weapons. All right, your duplicate is still there. Monkey gone. Didn't need that little shit anyways, he says to you.
Aw.
You see Frederick's shadow comes at him with a guitar, a lute. He
What's
swings
the opposite of a loop?
his lute, which you see a smoky shadow just trail behind it as he plays a couple notes and then swings it across at your face.
He's using my stats, hopefully. Because it's not that strong.
He is using his stats.
He might be stronger. Oh, he's probably stronger.
Smelled hard.
Take 8 damage
Okay.
as it smacks you across the face, not causing you to bleed probably out the mouth. However, you definitely spit up a little bit. And on top of that, good Lord.
That's not good.
He hits you in the face with the lute, okay? And then he starts playing it as you're like grabbing your face as dark veins start to appear all over your face, now matching the dark veins that appeared on your right side from the previous touch. Necrosis has started to spread amongst your body. 4 strength score damage.
Okay.
You now look like you are on a final round of some kind of sickness or illness that is about to claim your life. You are frail at 86 pounds. You are gaunt like a skeleton. And it's just a body horror looking at her. Him. And with that being said, you are just standing there, a shell of what Frederick is. And this thing starts to play a song. You're gonna die today, Frederick. I'm
my
gonna
God, you're
claim
off
your soul.
tune.
I'm gonna take your life. bring it to this hole. And you see a hole open up behind him, and fire starts jutting out of it.
I mean, I can't fault his flair for the dramatic. I really can't.
It is very.
Pyrotechnics added to there.
Acoustical
Yeah.
song. All right, and moving on. Your shadow is gone. You see, you're next to the bard, and you're like, "Where's the bard?"
There's this weird guy
Because
over
that's
here.
Kate Moss.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Who is this?
too soon.
Too soon. Too soon.
Too soon.
20 years. All right, so it is now number 2's turn. Do you have anything you're doing? I'm sorry. You're a
It's not my-
spellcaster.
It's not his turn.
No.
It's not your turn.
No,
Oh,
it's
that's right.
you.
My
You're-
bad.
There's a certain feat that you get to that you can do reactions to spells, but
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So it's me.
It's you.
I'm still concentrating.
Shadow Monkey gone. Her gone.
What?
we're the only ones with shadows left.
Yep. It's gone.
Only shadows.
And our shadows are fucking us up.
Yeah, they kind of are.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But you do still have a swirling circle of angels
I do.
that are reaching, trying to grab these things.
I do.
You see yours is like singing and then like just dodging them and just looking
it's
right at you.
Dancing. As it's singing.
Don't know. So Frederick's not looking great.
Oh god, no.
Not.
But there's not a whole lot you can do about it, actually.
Yeah, there's not much
It's
I
not
can.
hit point damage.
It's not hit point damage.
Yeah, so I can't fix that.
It's withering away like a husk.
So
damage.
I'm going to
Yay, second edition.
cast a spiritual weapon
This is
behind
fifth.
Frederick's shadow. This mousing up is not.
Well, you're casting a spell. On
it's
top of the
not
fact
a-
you have a concentration
Hang on a minute.
spell going,
Um,
so
Spiritual weapon's not concentration.
not spiritual weapon. You have
The
the
Spirit
spirit
Guardians.
guardians, which
Right.
are
But in 5th edition, can't you cast another spell as long as it's not a concentration spell?
You can. There's the level rule. You can use a cantrip and then like a second level spell.
Yeah.
But if you're going to use a higher level spell, you can't cast a cantrip or something.
Yeah,
silly
and
like
the
that.
same. That's what one turn though. She's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
you
you're
should
fine.
be fine.
Yeah.
As long as you're not casting another concentration.
Put it
No.
out there.
No, it's not concentration. So I'm just gonna
Not quick to say nay.
put a spiritual weapon behind Frederick's shadow, and just let it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wallop.
What's your weapon again?
It is a mace.
Giant glowing mace.
I'm okay with that.
19 to hit.
Is it what kind of damage?
Let me see.
Blunt.
It's just got like a torpedo. Force damage.
Force damage.
Force damage.
Not
Yeah.
radiant damage.
No,
huh?
this one's
Okay.
force. It's torpedo damage.
Are you sure it's
There's a
torpedo
bullet
damage and
next
force
to this
damage?
image.
Because I'm fairly
What
certain
is
it's
that?
radiant.
My spiritual weapon, it says
It's force,
Force.
damage,
It
There's
says
a
force.
gun symbol. What's that in
It's
5th
10.
edition?
10
which
force.
is
10
nice
damage.
because you can use it against barbarians at this point.
Yeah.
10. And that's my turn.
Okay, so as this thing's mocking you,
Yep.
singing a song, you see the hole opens up behind it and fire starts shooting out, right? You see as if it just kind of flips from one-dimensional, like a cartoon, like flips into being. You see a giant mace, and you see it just go down on the shadow, and you see smoke go like all over, like wisp away into the circle of angels around. And that mace is just sitting there glowing like,
That Lathander meat grinder.
Doing it.
we mix it, we chop it.
I'm done.
Very well.
And if you order now in the next 2 minutes, it can be yours.
We'll give you one healing potion and a tome of your choice.
That's a deal.
Okay,
That's a deal.
that hurts. It hurts. Everything hurts. I was really concerned about Faclor. Now I'm really concerned about myself.
That seems reasonable.
So I'm gonna try to. I'm not grappled, right?
So you're all looking at Poppy as she probably is trying to clamor to find out what's going on. You're not grappled.
Okay.
And you see she
I don't
gets
wanna
up
move
after
just in
this
case.
thing pulls away from her. You see she is missing an eye. One, that's most noticeable. Two, blackness is spreading all over her face on that side as well.
Oof.
Yikes. So I'm just
That's
gonna.
a big yikes from us.
I'm going to
I only know how to
do
do that. I don't know the reverse.
really focused great sword attacks.
Super focused.
Super focused. 13 plus 8. That'll hit, yeah.
Yay.
Lucky cup.
Oh, well, I didn't need it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Already
So,
needs
oh,
a
here, I'll roll
sword.
damage
This is your
first.
sword you're using,
Yeah,
right?
so 2d6 plus 5 for that first hit. Great weapon master. I'm going to re-roll both those ones.
Lucky cup.
I know, right? I rolled a 2 and a 1.
That's okay. That's one better than you
Okay.
had.
So
Decent.
8 damage for the first attack, and then I'll roll in the lucky cut for the second attack.
Yeah.
Hey, 17.
That's not bad.
Plus 8.
These white dice are kind of hard to read. So the second hit in the lucky cup.
Better than the dice.
It worked. I got a
Lucky
6 and I got
cup.
a 2, but I'll re-roll. Wait, can I do great weapon master with every attack, or is it only once per round?
I think it's once
Once per round.
Okay,
Per
okay.
turn.
So 8 plus 5. So 13 damage for that second attack. How's it looking?
Well, tell me, now knowing how they react when they go away,
Okay.
tell me how you dispatch this.
Okay. So I
Take its eye.
yeah right.
Take it high.
bitch!
I take my great sword and I swipe because we're at the same height. So I swipe right across both
Oh.
eyes on the face.
Be like, haha, I'll take both.
And then straight down the middle for the second one. So I quarter it, sort of, and I feel kind of like uncertain about fighting myself, but the eye pain is kind of overtaking that. So
And you see this thing fall away into pieces, but then hit the ground into smoke, a vapor, if you will.
and
So-
I just kind of lean over and go like this.
So much for that. full
Frederick,
rest. Yep.
bard, gentleman, scholar, storyteller, musician,
Lover?
Waif.
Yeah.
and a fighter and a real knock you out.
Is there still any more threat right now?
Yeah,
Hers is
that's
still
my
clinging in
question.
there.
Is mine still there?
Or did the
I thought the mace took it out.
Mace took it out.
And then she just quartered the last
And
one.
she quartered the last one.
Monkey.
We're
Monkeys.
still in.
Monkey got
Good.
taken out by angels.
Monkey got taken. The monkey.
the monkey got taken out by angels?
Let's rephrase this properly. I don't want to lose the monkey again.
Your angels go away.
I'm about to send it. That
Well, they
motherfucker
last for
home.
15 minutes, but if the threat's gone, I'll just,
Threat's gone.
yeah.
I
You see they
would.
stop.
I'll drop
You see the actual
concentration.
like just silhouettes of light angels, and you see they walk backwards until they just look like they walk away. And
And I walk away.
you actually
Yeah.
are walking and you fall
Yeah.
like an elderly person
have
trying
that for
to,
10
and or
minutes.
me,
Okay.
crippled,
Or me.
and or you, fall on the jagged rocks, and you are looking up, and his hair is gray. He is shriveled and old looking, yet not actual real old, just shrunken in sunken deep eyes. You are on death's door, literally.
Fun.
Do I feel like restoration could fix this, or would it need to be more powerful?
Well, I can have you roll and find out.
I'd like to roll and find out.
Do it.
What roll is it?
I'm gonna say, let's go with your religion.
Inspired.
Is that a D4?
That's a D8
Oh, that's right. I do still have my inspiration that I haven't used yet.
from 10 minutes ago. It's been within 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
did for the
haven't
first one.
even used that one.
Yeah. Why don't you
originally.
use that one first? Because you can't be double inspired.
Well, that's a great roll. That is a 23.
23. Okay, so you're thinking definitely what needs to happen is a long rest.
Okay.
And with that, constant prayer. That means whoever's doing constant prayer is not going to get rest.
Which means exhaustion.
Yay.
Well, we just rested for 8 hours. Wow.
We did just rest for 8 hours.
I did just rest for 8 hours.
Teammate in the
Yeah.
throes of a giant. Yep. And you're here taking a long REI
He needs to
camping
rest. I need to pray over him.
trip. You too.
And you, get down here. You need some Lathander.
Y'all need Lathander.
Y'all
Okay.
need Lathander in your life right now.
I think my eye's gone. What does it look like?
You look
It looks like a little cave.
You look great. You just need to rest.
Okay.
Next to Frederick.
Come on, Poppy.
Okay. I like
Snuggle.
spoon.
Yeah.
I'll rip off
I'm gonna be busy,
a
Asher.
piece of my cloak and I'll bandana around.
Oh, thank you.
Looks like just that.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little post
wounded soldier
Yeah.
bandana.
Civil War Poppy, Red Meadow.
Yeah.
Sounds like a southern name.
Yeah.
We'll get a new skin for it later.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing. Is we're healing.
Yeah. Asher, what are you gonna do in your free time?
You have for the next 10 minutes. You've got
Go
inspiration.
go find Faclor.
Go do this.
Has the sky changed since
No.
this happened?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's crimson red with what now looks to be coming out of those black clouds.
Yeah.
Looks to be lightning that's purple, and it kind of lights up temporarily the sky into a very like purpley red.
Can I do an arcane check to see if
Looks like something out of a freaking 3D like movie.
while I've got my bardic inspiration, can I do a arcane check
Cheap.
to see if this is either a result of
You already
Is
determined
something-
it's something.
is something being
demonic.
summoned in the sky, or is a spell being cast to create these effects? That's what I want to know.
Roll.
Is something specifically targeting the sky?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh God.
Did he get a 1?
No.
Not on the D20. No.
No.
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't, guys, on a skill check like that, I probably wouldn't give
10.
anything like that. 10.
10 arcane.
Well, I will tell you this. You can see these black, weird clouds that are moving rapidly quick, as if someone turned the speed up on your planet, are heading southeast, towards the direction you all were tracking the giant who kidnapped your teammate. So, is it something to do with the sky necessarily? You're not certain. However, there is something to do with the movement of the clouds and going towards one area.
Okay.
So, there's that.
Well,
Gonna give him cover in one of these rocky
I
out
suppose
things.
I can keep watch at least. While you,
Speak up.
I'll
What's that?
keep watch at least while.
He's
you,
gonna keep
No, I want everyone to know you're taking watch right
Yeah.
now. Okay.
While I,
Don't talk so loud. We're
you know,
I, the DM, shame him.
Yeah.
I have all of the faith in you, Asher.
I could hide.
We believe in you.
Yeah. I think like hunting is probably not a bad idea. Again.
It might be helpful. This is gonna take about 8 hours to
Alright.
fix.
I'll hut ritual spell, and I'll make the opaque color the same color roughly as I can the rocks that were at Mars.
Right now, they don't look that much gray. The rocks look like black.
Oh, good,
Cool.
another
It's-
black dome.
I'll do a kind of a
It's like
sandstone
dark gray.
blackish, yeah, that kind of color.
Sandstone.
Charcoalish.
Yeah, something like that. Well, yeah, I'll do that color, and then we'll hide inside there. But I'll stay awake and alert, looking.
All right, so huddled, the cleric is over 2 team members that have suffered injuries, one of which almost claimed a life. And you are in constant prayer
Constant.
and conversation with Lathander.
I am one with Lathander, and Lathander's with me.
Man, I miss
Trademarked by
popcorn.
Disney.
Trademarked Lathander.
Trademark. All right. So, anyways, yes. So you take that full time to go over. You are doing what?
I'm just keeping a watch. I'm actually probably going to tip my hat off and pull out Ukuku. And
Ukuku, which is your magical
My
familiar owl
yes, my gray
that
owl.
is pure white.
He's
Right?
light gray.
Modeled.
Oh, light gray.
He's
Right.
one of those modeled
then,
snow owls.
Which
and
is
then
illustrated.
I'll throw him up and out of the dome, and then I will.
No, I'm just joking.
How far can you stop?
It.
What was that?
How far can he go?
He can't go that
Abuser
far
of pets.
for me to still look through him. 100 feet or so.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna keep.
So you're gonna get a good aerial view.
Yeah, aerial view, 100 feet.
Sweet.
And I'm gonna just kind of watch through his eyes as
love
much
it.
as I can
Love
It's
it.
okay, Kazoo.
while I'm in the
Everything's
safety
fine.
of his.
Everybody's spooning
While I'm in
over
the
there.
safety of the.
I'm like,
the
this
hut, so.
definitely needs prayer.
Y'all need to
And that's what I'm doing. I'm just keeping an eye out. I'm trying to see what is transpiring out there and what we may be walking into.
I want to see the
Not much I
art,
can do.
the fan art of Shamira going, y'all need to just covered in blue.
He did blue blood.
The blue blood.
She had brand new white robes, and now they're blue.
Yeah, prestidigitation. Yeah.
For an hour.
Every 6 seconds you can clean
Again,
like
a
10.
cubic foot.
Yeah,
or something,
foot.
something like that.
The most abused spell in D&D.
I need so much bleach up in here.
Showers in the outer area.
So your familiar looks off into the horizon to the southeast and sees what looks to be this. Now, I'm not going to tell you a lot of details. I'm going to note them on here and then use your imagination to fill in the blanks there.
Okay.
Make it filled with
I
flowers.
want you to describe it, though, whatever
good
you
things.
decipher.
Okay.
Make it something that doesn't suck.
There seems to be like a bunch of gold just raining.
No.
It's a vision board. Vision board, guys.
Faclor's coming back and he's got like ribs and like steaks and stuff for us.
Poppy's really food driven.
Yeah.
I like it.
She needs a lot of calories.
She's
a
weakened
day.
right now. She needs the sustenance.
I hear ya.
And you need to put on like a solid 100 pounds.
Or more.
Keto diet's really kicking ass.
Something tells me you went full vegan.
Full Gandhi.
Yeah.
Hunger
Hunger
strike.
strike.
Yeah.
For a bajillion years.
Hunger strike, new type of strike
Oh, yeah.
that can be done.
I mean, in
Dude, you never go full Gandhi.
yeah. Come on, y'all. Oh, this
All right,
guy's gonna
I hope
kill
this
me.
picture
We probably
is
just
enough for you,
offended
okay?
so many people.
If you have a question, you can. I'm not
All
going
of
to
our
give you
9
many more
viewership
details, but I'm going to.
is so upset about
We
the Gandhi.
apologize about the Gandhi joke.
No, I don't.
Gandhi wasn't as cool as people say he was.
It really wasn't.
This is like a pillar.
Did great strives.
Or is it
Yeah.
it's like a
Was
up-
absolutely necessary in history.
Spiral.
However,
Hunger strikes.
His views on women
Yeah.
wasn't that great.
yeah.
Same red sky, right?
The whole chastity thing was, the way he proved it was not cool.
Okay. All right, so you see Asher is in a trance as you are in deep prayer.
I'm in deep prayer. I don't see shit.
You don't see anything. And 8 hours goes by where you are exhausted. You do have a bit of a, I would say, divine guiding force behind your prayer. You often give the prayer, and sometimes you receive. And I will say, you receive something in this prayer, provided you could do me a favor and roll a religion check.
Inspired.
Now, this is going to be you.
I still have one open.
I think you
You aren't going to be able to get your full 8 hours rest. You can't do it.
You can't. You need to be sleeping and being prayed over.
Now, this is
I
for you,
thankfully I don't
self-decepting.
need
Hold
it.
on.
That's a
religion.
19
Well, 19.
on the dice, but 22.
There you go. That's what I wanted. You had to decipher what the images were that were popping into your head from your god.
I also
okay?
speak Celestial, which probably helps. Gods, man, they like to speak in metaphors.
They do love metaphors.
They love their parables.
Am I done praying?
She opens up just a picture.
Okay, that's really vague. Got it.
It's a crop circle.
Crop circle.
I just draw. All right, so. All right, and you see Asher over there having his eyes roll in the back of his head in seizure form.
And Shamira's eyes are all glowing as she's in prayer.
We're asleep. The three of us are absolutely
That's
out.
probably good. You guys would be traumatized if you
No.
saw Asher's eyes roll.
Asher's rolled back.
Tucks his hat down.
I got it, but we know
But
what
we
camera
know.
zooming
We
in
know
on.
what happens. The audience needs
Those
to see
milky,
it.
those milky
The camera
globes.
goes up under the
That's
hat.
bad. All right, so let's see if your prayer is complete with the rest, which is needed, and
dear
you
God, please.
are scouting. Let's see if anything, however, in the area.
Like a 10% chance? Or a 5%?
I'm gonna get it. Give it still a
5.
15 or under.
That was a little higher than I thought it was going to be.
You are fine.
Okay, that is good to hear.
I seen
Full 8 hours goes by.
Dude, I'm
you are
praying
sweating
here.
from praying so much,
Yeah, it's a lot of
and
prayer.
your voice is like hoarse, and you're trying to get through.
I've been
But
here
you do
before.
it.
It's okay.
Seth, your character Asher, has scouted out something, and that's when you hear Asher at the end of your 8 hours dramatically.
You've been doing that for 8 hours.
8 hours.
I've been praying for 8 hours
I've been
solid.
just sleeping.
You didn't dare bring a cuckoo.
Ukuku.
Ukuku.
Yeah. Could we
Any
catch
an
closer
extra
than you
coup.
did.
Yeah.
However, you did get a range. You got some imagery. Your drone is back.
your drone is
Yeah.
back?
Did it
Could
bring
we come up with
food?
more irritating names
No.
for our pets?
Ukuku?
No.
Yeah, and
No, you could
Kuzukaru?
not. No, you could not.
Ukuku means owl.
Zukaru's easy. But then when you have an whatever,
Ukuku.
can't say it.
Ukuku means owl in Sumerian. Anyway.
Well, do I look Sumerian to you?
Shamira means divine guardian.
And it was funny because it was very close to Kuzukaru.
Yeah, real cute shit they got going there.
Kazukaru and Ukuku.
Okay, so with that being said, you are now fully back to your old self.
My old self, I gained the weight back.
Correct.
Reinflated.
I was hoping to like shade off a couple pounds. My hair is
water
back
weight's
to the
gone.
beautiful red.
But it will quickly return.
The red is back or is it
Yep,
still gray?
red's back.
Woohoo! That was the thing I was worried about. I'm back, baby.
And I have both eyes.
No.
Oh no.
Do I
was
feel like
gonna
there's
say
anything that could fix that? Probably not.
An eye patch.
An eye patch.
No greater res?
I don't have greater
Regenerate,
restoration.
probably.
Oh, that's probably what it
Yeah.
is.
That's
Only after a
fifth
certain
level.
length of time, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've never had to use it.
A lot of parties don't ever get to the point where they get to use that.
Yep.
All right. So,
Do I have a point
Dome
of
is still
exhaustion,
there.
or
say again?
did I gain a point of exhaustion, or did you say that
Yes.
my divine guidance was enough?
No, you gained a point of
Okay.
exhaustion. You are exhausted.
As Ukuku comes back down and I'm withdrawing from the trance,
You're exhausted,
I
too.
break the concentration, or break the ritual spell.
Okay.
And the hut falls. He just comes and lands, and I open my hat, and he just flies into it.
You see some dark circles forming under both of your eyes from the work that you did for 8 hours, trying to gain information of your surroundings as well as restore your teammates back to full health. I will say you do not benefit from the 8-hour full rest. Sure.
Well, that
Those
makes
two do.
Good thing I only used one spell.
How did everyone fare? look
Lathander
better.
was with them.
Not gonna lie, I feel a little depressed.
Sorry, Poppy. At least you're not dead.
No, I mean, I'm not worried about myself. It's just been so long. Keep getting delayed. I hope Fackler's okay.
Hey, Poppy. Everything will be okay.
Okay. I believe you.
Right? Okay.
I think I've found our destination for what it's worth. We might be closer than you think.
Oh, good.
How close is close?
10 to 20 miles, something like that.
We better get on it then.
But I can see where these omens are drawn to.
Did you see Factlore?
No, I couldn't see that kind of detail. I just there's just a desert of rock and labyrinth between us, and there's some kind of a spire off in the distance that these clouds are swirling around, and this crackling lightning that's descending from them. Yeah, it's definitely the focal point for this energy, and it's got to be where Facklar was taken to. I mean, if he had the scroll and this is a result of that, then that's where he is.
That certainly does sound like a hellscape.
Does it sound... I mean, I don't want to be a racist, but do giants usually have this sort of power? Summoning
I don't know
magic?
anything about giants.
Was
really.
it-
I don't think so.
Giant?
Their magic is like with their runes and stuff that they
Yeah.
have on their body.
So maybe we're dealing with something...
Oh, it's probably demonic or infernal.
Yeah. But was it before the scroll came into...
Let's
It
go
didn't
find
happen
out.
until after Faklor was taken.
guess
My guess is that they were rummaging through Faklor's stuff, came upon the scroll.
The likelihood of a giant reading
They could have
infernal?
even maybe they
It was in
burned it.
Factlor's breastplate.
Maybe.
Maybe they just threw it into their fire or something.
Maybe. I guess we'll... I don't know. I think
Let's go.
maybe our plan of
Hold on.
sneaky should still be sneaky.
Well, we won't be very visible going through this labyrinth, but it'll be slow trekking. We can hide in the crevices if we need
Yeah,
to.
take
but,
shelter.
I don't know how much cover we'll have once we come upon this spire, though. I think we'll be somewhat exposed.
Well, I think we should cross that bridge when we come to it.
Hope there's a bridge.
If not, we'll build one. Be all right.
An image appears in your head.
Oh, good.
Divine.
Oh, a divine
Image? It is an actual spell. It's a crude drawing. Don't judge my artistic ability on this drawing.
Is it going to be
Going
offensive
full on
and
Joan
crude?
of Arc over here.
Well, I'd look more like Joan of Arc if my robes weren't blue.
Totally misspelled that.
Still.
Blue is our like signature color.
Yeah, honestly.
And then I probably want you to describe what you're seeing, maybe to do that.
The wrist.
They're going to think I'm going crazy if I tell them I'm seeing pictures in my head.
I mean, you just healed me from a serious amount of
Sounds
damage.
like just a magic
Which
user
I
thing.
did have to ask you, that did my strength score go back to normal as
Yes.
well?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just checking.
You're fully back to normal.
So it's a 9
And
instead
same
of a
with
2.
Same with Poppy. Everything's back to
Except for your eye.
except for your eye. Sorry, that's the one thing I couldn't fix.
No.
She tried though. I was expecting like a streak of gray to stay.
So
Some gray stuff.
You see all of a sudden,
You're right there. You gotta sneeze.
Lathander's spoken to me.
Okay,
Facklor's alive,
that's good.
but not in great shape.
Well, I mean now they're awake. So
And it seems like he might be chained up on a sacrificial pillar surrounded by fire.
I plugged Poppy's ears as much as I could possibly do so. I said, Poppy, come here. Do not say that shit in front of Poppy.
I'm just saying what Lathander told me.
But
showed
you can
me.
sugarcoat it. Cat.
Lathander doesn't
Poppy?
sugarcoat.
Everything's gonna be okay.
He's alive.
Yes. He needs to say that way. Let's go. Let's
He
go.
will. You know he will. Let's go. Let's book it.
He's durable.
He doesn't catch on fire a lot.
Like he's
not
resistant
true.
to it?
I
I mean, he's been through fire before.
mean, exactly.
An image again appears in your head. This time, the X-type alterish cross that Faclor is hanging from. You see fire behind him, and the fire shifts to what looks to be like purple, and it rises up higher. And with this, you see he looks up, and you see something moving in his abdomen
He also might have an alien in his
and throat. And then as he opens his mouth and tries to scream, you see what looks to be a dragon-like head rise out, and then you see the freaking body come out of his mouth, and then in the sky, this shadowy dragon
Can we
appear
see
over. You see this in your head.
It's in my head.
Correct.
So we can't see this from where we're at.
It might
Not
be like a
currently.
premonition.
Could be a premonition.
That's when you hear a giant roar from a distance.
Not a premonition.
Southeast of your direction.
Almost as if you were streaming it.
I feel like I'm live streaming.
I'm disliking this and reporting.
I am flagging this video. This is inappropriate.
Images I don't need to see.
They are using Faclor to summon a dragon, and I can't help but wonder if it's the same dragon that they warned us about.
We're staying with us.
Worry.
We're getting there.
Yeah, we're going.
You are moving. However, you are moving with exhausted people who are tripping over rocks, struggling. It is also difficult terrain.
Yeah.
So we quartered,
You're quartered.
All right. Ugh, this is gonna take forever at this pace.
but as long as we keep moving for as much as possible, we can get there faster.
Another roar rings out into the red sky. This one, closer.
Is my live stream telling me anything?
You see Faclor.
Am I tapped
like if it
into
was a
Lathander's
right?
feed?
Like think of a camera angle, and you see a close up on Faclor. Run
Oh, good.
now.
I'm not gonna tell Poppy that part. Just that circumstances are dire and we should hurry.
All right.
Did it look like, in your vision, did it look like he was inside the spire or outside?
You just
the
saw
spire?
fire behind him.
Just saw
on
fire
a cross of
behind
stone.
him. Yeah.
Looked like two jagged slate rocks put together, and then him chained up crudely from the wrists and legs and abdomen to this thing.
And then the dragon.
That's so strange.
How far can we travel?
With quartered, where our movement is 7.5 feet per
Round.
and that's about 8. So 8 feet per second times 60.
Yeah, so if it's that distance away, how far can we get if we travel
A quarter of it.
Feet
the
a
whole
mile.
day?
Quarter of it. Normally you travel around 15 miles per day, right?
Yeah.
Around there.
Is level 1 exhaustion slowed?
Mm-mm.
I thought that was different.
No.
It doesn't slow you
Okay.
so much as with
But
the
the
difficult
terrain
terrain,
is so
I'd be making
difficult.
you actually take
Yeah, it's
checks. Instead of that, I'm just slowing you.
yeah, that makes sense. It's about 4 miles.
Am I
around.
punishing you without cause? No. It's it.
No, it
This
makes
is
sense.
what I'm doing to
It's,
make it realistic.
it's extremely craggy and difficult.
So I got us going.
Try not to cut our feet
4
on
miles a
sharp
day.
rocks.
How more far did you say it was? 10.
120
At this
miles.
pace, it's going to take us 2 more days.
I know.
Well,
He may not.
here's the thing. As you all are looking up and you get on top of the crest of another hill, right?
Yeah.
As it rolls back down into a valley, again, of jagged rock. You do, however, get a good aerial view. And the aerial view you see does have an image that I can show you.
Maybe we can-
Oh no, I didn't like that. I'm not a fan.
It is what looks to be
Kilvornicus, Morcalis.
crimson smoky image of a dragon off in the distance, lining straight to you guys.
Oh, good.
So
He's coming to
is off in
us.
the distance. Sorry. Off in the distance, heading towards your direction.
That came out of fact lore.
But it is definitely smoky, and you can see it's one of those shadowy things.
What did we talk about?
It did.
I guess take evasive action. Everybody get down.
How far is it?
From you right now,
Yeah.
I'll say about a good 1.5 miles, 2 miles away.
And it's moving fast. So should we get inside one of these rock outcroppings?
Yeah, I was
In the
gonna
rock.
say, can we find an area?
Like you see this trail of smoke on it. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like it was on
Like
fire.
it's
and now
on fire?
Yeah.
Can we find an area where we can slip deeper into the rocks?
If one of you would like to take a chance and roll a survival check for your skill, I would like to go ahead and put this as it's going to be a 15 to find a actual place that you can cubby hole yourselves in. It's got to be large enough for your whole group, right?
I mean, I've been tracking this whole time.
It's almost like
good
you're
at
one
it.
with nature.
Yeah.
I feel like you could really
Multi-class.
find a spot.
I might need to multi-class.
So I'm inspiring you.
How are you inspiring?
I'm talking about how she's one with nature.
am one with
and while
nature
she
and
is
Lathander.
both from Lathander, I feel like Lathander
The meme bird
my
strikes
meme
again.
barding. Because, strangely enough, they gave me the ability to recoup this stuff on a short rest.
They did.
Oh, man.
I'm
Which
gonna go.
inspired.
It's, to write lyrics and stuff.
You know what? I don't need the inspiration. It's a 23.
You find a
23.
place that you could hide. Now, you are going to hide as a group. Yes?
Yeah.
And you're going to kind of, hide.
Yeah, I mean, we're just like down in this.
I'm going
rock
to have
crag.
you all roll
hoping that
1d20.
it flies
So
over
one
us.
person is going to be elected from your group to roll 1d20. Okay? Now, who has the ability to move silently, hide?
That would be a stealth skill?
Stealth. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
+9.
I
I
have it
think
right here.
I think you
Screen.
should take that.
So you have a +9. You're going to you're
No.
not going to get a +9. You're going to grant that D20 a bonus D20 to give advantage to kind of coaching them all to shut the fuck up as this thing's flying overhead, right?
Strangely, the bard with the big mouth is saying, "Shut up."
Controlled breathing to kind
yeah.
of remain hidden, even from sensitive ears. So go ahead and elect someone to roll 2d20, taking the higher roll, and you are going to be rolling against the perception of this dragon of shadow.
So no modifiers for us.
Right.
Nope, just advantage.
Just the advantage.
Correct.
Plus the dragon's modifiers and his roll?
No, it's a contested roll. So
contested.
one
Okay,
of
so-
us rolls with advantage against the dragon, but we get no modifiers.
Really quick.
Okay, I'm
is
just
there
asking if
any,
the dragon gets its modifiers.
is there any environmental?
Your modifier is giving the roll
Is there any
advantage.
fog or mist?
I already
as
told
we
you
go
the
through
weather
these
conditions.
jobs?
Come on.
Not up in the sky. I'm
been
talking
this-
about.
No.
Yeah.
No fog.
The shadow.
Mars.
Remember, the shadows are all over the place, kind of just looking weird.
Who wants to do it?
Still happening. Other than that,
okay.
nothing.
Do you want to use the lucky cup?
Yeah.
All right,
Can I
who's
use the lucky
rolling?
cup?
Frederick.
Come on, lucky cup. Come on, Christmas dice. Ooh, not bad. That's a 16.
It's not great.
+9 it'd be awesome.
Right.
Especially 25.
Let's hope I roll low. Do you want me to roll in front of you guys?
I mean,
I will.
no. I mean, and we trust you.
No, I know you trust me, but it's
We
fun to
trust
roll
you.
in front of you guys.
We
Okay,
trust you,
now I get a
Louise.
bonus of +8, okay?
What? But that's what I was talking about.
Well, it's a dragon, not a
I
pixie.
understand that. But that's doesn't
Let me
matter.
do this one. And I will make sure to roll on.
I didn't think you would want to roll on the tabletop, so.
No.
Are we dead? We're dead.
We're found.
I'm sure Fackler's son would not hurt us.
Now, you are taking.
I don't think Facklor can.
I'm going to
have-
say you're taking full cover,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. You're going to need that, so remember this.
Yeah, full cover.
Yeah, I found a really nice outcropping. Maybe it's the box that's cursed.
The box, like, I rolled a 16. Plus 9, that's 25.
All
That
right,
would beat that.
here we go. All of you are going to roll, right now, a dexterity saving throw.
Cool.
I will describe what happens after. I just need your hand up if you failed, okay?
How do I know if I failed?
I'm going to tell you the DC. The DC for this is going to be 15.
Okay.
If you fail it,
Raise your hand.
raise your hand and keep it up if you could, just like this. I don't know.
That inspiration, I'm going to use it eventually. You have inspiration.
It's a life or death thing. I'm holding on to them.
Sweet. I think this might be a life or death thing.
I'm starting to
But
think
it's
maybe
just
I
one
shouldn't be
roll.
the one that's
Okay,
getting
you three, you
inspired.
can lower your arms.
I'm going to multi-class. I should multi-class.
I'm multi-classing next level.
Into
Ranger.
Remember when I said, hey guys,
I'm
it's
joking.
episode 4? Kind of the gloves are coming off now, right?
Hey,
They were
I've
on?
been holding my weight.
They were on.
Level 5.
I've been holding my
I'm
weight
not making it
just
impossible.
fine.
Each one of you that failed take a total of 27 damage.
Oh, for Lathander's sake.
And this is how. A shadowy breath from the dragon comes pouring down onto the opening of your cave, and you see this shadowy mist just start rushing as if it's running into the cave that you're hiding in. And you see it envelops all of you as the shadow starts spreading throughout your body, seeming to choke you as if it's a living entity and pouring into your nose and mouth. Now, here's where the bad part happens. Okay?
I'm so glad that this is the bad part.
This is something that I'm going to roll for each one of you. This is your necrotic damage.
He's really
As
loving
the
that necrotic damage.
shadow starts pouring into every orifice of your body.
What about me?
I'll tell you. Hold on. Poppy, take 4 strength damage.
At least you have it to lose.
4 off of the top of my strength, so now I'm a
But-
14.
Correct. Take 4. Asher. Take 1. Of course.
Don't
act so
and
smug.
little dead.
Don't act so
I'm only a little dead.
Oh, no, you're only at my starting.
I started at 9.
I started at 9 too.
Now, does anyone drop from 0 to 0 hit points from either the damage of the shadow or
6 hit points, 5 strength.
You have 6 hit points left?
6 hit points, 5
Ouch.
strength.
5, ouch.
Okay.
you,
Some of us are squeaky.
as you have a shield, right?
Yeah.
27 damage,
Okay, so when the
like-
shadow starts coming in, and it comes in like a wave, like, and you see just tendrils all around, and you just put your shield up, and you see it goes around you like, I don't want to touch you.
It has the symbol of Lathander.
Yeah. You avoid it. And it does try to grab your ankle at one point, and you snatch your leg back, like it tries to pull you in, right? You see these
Keep your
3.
filthy moss to
These
yourself.
3 get all sorts of messed up, and then enveloped, and then you see them go, ah, and getting dragged out of the cave.
We're gonna have to do that supernatural thing where we all get matching tattoos.
Yes, Lysander tattoos.
And you're
Or
all...
Shantia.
Or
See, this was,
Faclor's.
I personally, as the bard, did not take a healing spell because we had a cleric and a
Let's
paladin
discuss this later.
But-
Let's see if you have a character to even worry about.
to worry about later. Yeah.
So they're being dragged away.
They're being dragged out of the cave, and that's where you all are looking up at the purple-eyed, reddish-hued shadow dragon. And you see this thing's just looking over you. We will have our time again.
What's he speaking in?
Common.
Okay.
Oh, good. He speaks English.
Now I have attacked you with the shadowy breath, and I've done what I have. You see it kind of lets go of you and then returns to the form of the build of the dragon, kind of comes back to the body.
How far is he from us?
There's his head right there
Oh, so he's close.
over these three. You are
Okay.
in the cave.
Yeah, I am.
We got dragged out.
Yeah, you did.
We can take them.
You're on your backs.
Got all of it.
Let's go ahead and review. You're fucked up.
I am.
Your monkey was not mentioned in this.
I noticed that.
Is he with me in the cave?
Yes. Tucked behind her shield.
It's a smart monkey. I love it.
He's like, you know what? She seems like the safest.
Yeah, right?
I'm just gonna hide in this breastplate right here.
Zukuru is tucked behind her shield. And you are in the cave all alone. And then you see your teammates. And then you see the dragon's mouth.
Lysander, we're working overtime here, buddy.
You all are on your backs. We are going to roll initiative. I'm going to, because I just attacked, go ahead and keep my 1. But then from here on out, we're going to start with 2. Right? So you all roll your initiatives.
I keep wasting my natural 20s on initiative, and it's really irking me.
Who's got 20 to 25?
Yo!
Stay at 2. Who's got 15 to 20?
18.
I'd really like
I
my
got
nat 20 to be
19.
I got
something
9.
else.
I get this, you keep 4.
I don't
Sure.
have a bonus to
5.
initiative.
But you getting to act first really helps.
That is important, I guess.
All right. Oh my gosh, you are not looking happy.
I'm sorry, the player's expression is... Don't look at me, I don't know what my face is doing.
All right. So
I'm not very good at hiding things.
I know.
Frederick is.
Do not
I'm
play
not.
poker. Okay.
I don't.
Number 2. You are in the cave. Got Kazukuru. Shield.
My group doesn't look
Mace
great.
in hand. What are you doing?
Prayer of healing. Because they don't look great.
Okay.
They look like they could be a lot better. Math. 17.
Okay.
To all of them.
Little trails of light on the rock, on the ground, actually start snaking very rapidly towards each individual outside of the cave. And then as it hits you, you feel a warm light just rush through your body, giving you back 18,
17.
17.
17.
I mean 18.
18.
I mean 18.
When the DM asks if you have 1 higher, the answer is yes.
But she's a cleric. She can't lie.
And then, since his snout is like basically, well, is his snout like 10 feet up, or
It's less
could
than
I
10 feet.
could I cast a spiritual weapon on his head?
You bet your ass.
I'm gonna do that. Okay.
Can you do both spells the same round? Yeah,
Spiritual
right?
weapon's a bonus action.
And it gets
Wait,
an
wait,
automatic.
what's
It gets
the level?
attacked first, right?
Huh?
What's the level of the spells?
2.
So both of them are 2?
Yeah.
You cannot cast both
No,
of them, I
you
don't
can't.
think?
One has to.
One has to be
One
low,
has to be less.
cantrip
one or
something.
lower.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Less.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry to burst your bubble.
That's okay.
It
I
keeps
didn't
you
know
from being
that.
too overpowered. Because you're not already being an aircraft carrier.
It doesn't tell me that. Anywhere. It just says
Tank.
bonus action option.
I understand that.
Yeah. So it doesn't tell me that. So my turn is done then.
Very well. Number 3 is Asher.
Hey, I did.
No, she did. We all need to be saved.
Yeah.
The warm light surrounds your body.
All right, so I speak Draconic.
Yeah, but he's
Kind of
speaking
know
common.
dragons
Yeah.
a little bit from arcane
Getting down to his
studies.
level.
No crosstalk, please.
Is this? Can I determine immediately if this is like a full? This looks like a full-grown dragon. This isn't like
A baby.
this isn't like a wormling or something. Yeah, it's like a full-grown dragon. Okay. So do we have dragon fear?
Why do you ask this question?
Because it's
Because that's
important.
weird to me. Okay.
No, you don't.
Okay. Interesting. I don't know. I guess fighting. I don't know.
Can you like
Are we fighting? I guess. Okay. All
We
right.
got damaged. We're fighting.
well, where are we gonna go at 4 miles a day?
I guess we're fighting. So I don't know. I have no other
Like
tricks.
Tenata.
I could escape me probably, but everyone else.
So let me get this right. You have a dragon literally
Yeah.
right there,
Yeah.
and you pull out your wand.
Gonna climb in its mouth.
I use.
It
maximum-
said, what did it say to you, the dragon?
I don't know.
It'll soon be our time.
It'll soon be our time. Something.
I think our yeah.
Play back the tape.
Yep.
I
will soon
don't know. I've got nothing. I mean, there was a big dragon over me. I almost
Something
died
like
in one hit. So I pull out my wand and I maximize the charges on it and I use them all in one blow.
Do it.
So
You blow your whole wad.
Yeah. Yeah, he blows
I
the.
blow the whole thing.
Right all over the dragon's face, right? Are we getting clear on this, audience?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a total of 9 darts.
John's gonna help you blow your load.
So 2.
How many?
So
Good job.
3, 6. I need 3 more.
There's 3.
My goodness.
These
Those,
are
those,
D3s?
those are D4s, yes.
Or these are D4s?
Those are D4s. They have the same probability. They're just set up in a dodecahedron.
God bless you.
My dice did good.
7, 10,
Mine did too.
11.
That's why they're here and not in the fishbowl.
So the 31 force damage.
How much?
31.
To its underjaw.
Chink in the armor that was there the whole time.
30.
Yeah, from the black arrow.
Yes, we know.
Our bard
And then
will be telling stories of this for you.
And it's number 4.
Number 4. And this all happened at the same time, remember?
Oh shoot. I might have mixed up
Oh,
your guys'
shoot.
dice.
Oh, that's okay. I know exactly which ones are mine.
ones look like me.
They're the pretty ones. I'm just kidding. They were dodecahedrons, like that made sense why I could figure them out. I would like
Insult to
it's
call
a
them
creature
people.
anyway. I would like to tell it.
Mother was a human.
Yeah, no, that's an insult. I'm trying to make it laugh.
This better be good. I'm gonna judge it on your statement to the dragon.
Actually, I
As the
take that
dragon.
back. That wisdom save is not a good idea. Let's see.
Something tells me
I'm gonna
dragons
go
are
ahead
really good against
and
bards.
tell it we're friends. Draco, buddy! Haven't seen you in a long time. I have advantage on charisma checks. Directed at one creature until the spell ends, which it's about up to a minute. If it's prone to violence, it might attack me after it realizes that the spell's been cast on it. And another creature might seek retribution in other ways, depending on the nature of your interaction with it. I'm trying to make it seem like we're buddies and friends and like it knows me.
Since the
And
last
I
time you
say
saw
this,
its picture in the,
yeah,
in
and
the sewers.
then,
Yeah.
you know, it hangs out with infernal things, so I'll say an infernal. Why not? It doesn't have to understand me.
Go ahead, say it.
Hey, Fred, it's me. Don't you remember? We went to high school together.
I don't call snacks friends. So, didn't work.
Rude. Yeah, that's all I got then.
I'm also a dragon. I'm just an
immortal shell.
Right. How does he know?
Poppy, you're on your back.
Everybody else is fighting it, so I guess I'm fighting
Start
it
break
too.
dancing with a sword.
I jump up. But it's close enough where I don't, even with half movement now, I can get
Oh,
to it.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I focus all of my training and get real zen, and like we have to like
Time to roll
get
good.
this guy out of our
Hey,
face.
whatever dice you've been rolling, fucking ditch them.
All of them.
Just try.
Already rebought dice.
Try something.
For this.
Lucky cup.
Ooh, purple.
You know who you could go to dice for? Brandon Barnes, winner of our exclusive Unicorn Dice Blushing Steel set.
Okay, we're serious. We're serious.
serious.
We're serious. First great sword
I'm not
attack.
so serious.
Oh, this will be at a -2 because of the strength.
Correct. Don't forget those.
18 minus 2 is
Nice.
16 plus 8 to hit.
24.
Alright.
24
Does-
hit?
Does that hit?
So
or does
the-
it go right through its smoky body?
So I have
Hits.
to
Okay.
be a stick with that. +8 is based on your strength.
Oh,
score.
so
Correct.
plus
Yes,
6.
yes. Make
So
sure.
plus
So
6,
yeah,
plus
yeah,
6,
yeah.
not
So
+8.
it's
22.
I minused it off
22.
of the attack.
Still a
I
hit.
also have to yes.
You have to minus it off, yeah.
Yep. So then it'll be
22.
22 still hits.
yes, but it'll be 2d6 plus 3 instead of 5.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Lucky cup.
8 plus 3. 11.
11.
11.
Yeah, okay,
11 slashing damage for the first attack.
We can do math.
Yep.
I had to be like,
Math is
yeah,
fun.
me too.
All right. Second great sword. I like that. I felt it hit the meat and bone, and I'm gonna go for it again.
Even though it's Go for the ankles!
Natural 20.
There we go.
May I buy this dice for you?
Maybe later. Let's talk about it later. Let's go on.
Okay, so lots of things happen with this because I have things.
Correct.
So
You have
Stuff and
things.
things.
yes, max damage is what you're doing for natural 20s. Yes.
Correct.
Okay, but then we're still going to minus a little bit off of that because of the.
Strength.
Yeah, you're straight.
Correct.
Should be
Okay.
max damage plus the 3.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, so 12 plus 3
15.
is that damage then.
And then you were gonna roll
Roll
a
it on top
d20
of it.
again and see if it's double that max damage. I'm gonna do that.
You're confirming?
I'm gonna do that for this battle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a confirmed.
It's a confirm.
I
Right,
rolled a
double
14 on that die.
so no.
No, okay.
So it's just max.
Okay. So then I get Savage
Simple
Attack.
enough
So
for
I
me to do.
re-roll one of those d6s and add it to that. What did we just
15.
say? 15. Okay.
I already took the 11, so now give me whatever
Okay.
else is coming to me.
A 6.
6 plus, that's me, 21 points of damage.
Okay. Then.
Barbarian crits.
21.
Well, actually, I think. Yes, I'm going to go and initiate my Orcish Fury feat, and I'm going to add another d6 to that.
Hell yeah, do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
That was a 2, but I'll go ahead and do the. Does that count on Great Weapon Master? No, for that one?
Mm-mm,
All right.
no.
So 2 more.
So
So
23.
it's 23.
Okay.
The sword damage die.
And
No, the sword damage dice are
I believe
max.
that will be
I mean, no,
that 10, and then I'm going to action surge.
23.
So I'm doing 23.
Which, because initiating that feat wouldn't have been a bonus action. It's just a feat, so it should
Right.
be fine. Okay. So 2 more attacks.
Not 20.
Please.
Plus 6.
16 to hit? No?
Not
Okay.
bad.
Man, with how big he is.
Stage fright, guys. Don't overload the dice. No.
Another 16.
Yeah.
So that was
Too much
12.
the pretty one.
a lot. You guys are probably in awe right now.
Flurry of slashes coming from Poppy Red Meadow, connecting with two big ones. And you see this thing's kind of face get thrown back with smoke pouring out of it as if it was blood.
It's your turn.
It is my turn. I'm thinking of what to do.
You should just flee.
Yeah, you can't handle all of this.
You can't
Ah, you fool!
You're outnumbered.
Yeah, no, let's convince the adult dragon it should run. I like this. I like this plan.
Maybe I should multi-class as bard.
So all at once, you say first, right? You heal. You say first. You know, hey friend, hey buddy, hey pal, which reminds me of in Die Hard, the dude that's like, come on, you know, like, and it did not work. It did not go over well.
That's what happened.
And then, although you saw
work in
about
Die
how many
Hard
magic
either.
missiles? 8,
Yeah.
9 come, and then as it was getting hit and head thrown back, you went up, jumped off a rock, and then so this thing's getting all of a sudden its ass handed to it, right?
Well, that's
It
nice.
comes back with an attack.
Do it.
Respect.
You are in the cave still, correct?
Yeah, I never moved
You're
out.
out of range.
And I'm still behind my shield defensively.
So is the monkey.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Only me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoa.
Uh-oh. I thought we already rolled for that. I'm scared now.
You rolled a 7 or something.
On a D6? That's impressive.
Frederick.
Yep.
The resigned, yeah.
Don't you?
No, yes! Tell me what I did. What happened?
Okay. The dragon, after getting a fury of blows, magic missiles,
Yeah,
and
obviously I'm the only one that's been nice to it.
well, it's
Right.
got 3 attacks.
Oh, yeah,
so
no, I know.
worry not.
Let's go.
The first one, though, is it coming down with its head and biting. And as it does, it's like, it's weird because once it hits the surface, it goes and does its like thing, but it also like vanishes, but then reappears kind of on the dragon still, the head.
Really cool.
It does do damage to you.
Oh, yeah.
Does 17 damage.
Good thing I just healed that.
Yup. Okay.
Lucky. 1 necrotic damage.
Oh, fun. Supply changes.
Are you up?
I believe I am still up.
Okay.
You should still be up.
I have a strength of 4 and 6 hit points.
Okay. Now I'm going to roll again.
Do it again,
So
yeah.
that's Poppy.
Yep.
1, 2.
Yeah.
Oh, Poppy.
Poor puppy.
Nat 20 on you. With a claw.
Good thing I healed you the most.
Right.
Poppy, take 26 damage.
Does the shock of that much damage bring her eyeball back?
No shit!
No.
She
Oh
gets
man,
so
your
mad
name's
she...
Poppy and you have 1 eye? All right.
No, Popeye had both eyes.
He did. He just
He
didn't
did.
use one.
It was a glass eye though.
He just constantly had like a squinty face.
Yeah, he just like, he had
No,
a
why
grumpy
do you
face.
think he had a squinty face? He had a glass eye.
I thought it's
keep
because
it
he
in.
had a stroke.
That's the hamburger guy.
Vintage
Alright.
cartoon talk.
Yeah, that
Poppy, that's all the damage you take though, okay?
Okay.
26.
Okay.
It is big, and it is cuts right through you. This giant vaporous claw.
To note, you did more damage to it than it just did to you.
Yes, that
You
does make me
lucky
proud.
son of a
was
frickin'
nothing bad
witch.
happens.
Well, well, let's see. He does get a plus 10. Did a 13 hit you?
Nope.
Wow.
How is, oh, because
He's lucky.
You duck down, and it actually hits your hat, and then you kind of like
Shield too.
you kind of replace the hat in your hand once it gets hit and goes away. You're like, nope, here it is.
Push it back.
And slate a hand, and you ducked out of it, and man, whew, that's good. Because that would have probably
Mike,
killed you.
how did I avoid this? Of
All right, so that is my turn. I do, however, have to re-roll something. Hold on. Okay.
Maybe Azuth is watching me.
is that an arcane goddess? That's what I
Thank
figured.
God. Yeah.
God.
He's like Gandalf looking.
Go.
Okay, so you said if I want a bonus action a spell, it needs to be lower level than the.
One or cantrip.
Cantrip.
Right.
Okay.
Well, no, not a bonus action. You're getting it confused.
Go.
Oh no, you were
No,
like
you're explaining it very well. I have no problem with
There's
this.
bonus action and then there's action, and then on a separate level, casters can only cast a max of 2 spells. One of them has to be at a cantrip. Was it a 1 spell?
Correct.
one-
There's artifacts and stuff and items that do allow you to cast more, and that's later on.
Okay.
But at
Just-
this level,
yeah.
at this point, you can cast a cantrip and one other spell
Okay.
generally.
Man, D&D Beyond should tell you that.
It should.
It probably would if it had a
does.
turn-based system, but right now it doesn't.
Yeah, it just says bonus action spiritual weapon.
Yeah, if it was a bonus action cantrip like healing word or something, you could do it. but-
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So.
The bonus action versus action is just how much time it takes to do the thing.
And you guys have taken like a lot of damage, though.
Oh, yeah.
So.
What are you at, if you don't mind asking?
18 out of 54.
Dang.
So I'm going to cast. I'm gonna
Take your life right now.
I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing at 3rd level.
Okay.
Hit points is like my max.
3rd level.
All right, hold on here. We're getting back to our turns.
$29 health to everybody.
Wow.
Yes. MVP.
My rollover health. Go to
No.
someone else?
Well, yes.
No.
All right.
Can't stack on a stack.
Oh God, I'm at full hit points.
However,
We'd like to donate.
Shield of Faith is a 1st level spell and a
Shield of
bonus
Faith.
action.
Hey. Wait. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, that works.
It'll work out.
I am going to Shield of Faith Frederick, our squishiest person.
Thank you.
+2 armor class.
Oh, thank God. Okay. I have.
And I will put the monkey in the cave, and then I will walk out and look at this dragon like, bring it, I'm here.
Pop the dragon. That'll be great.
Like, let's see. The dragon's whooping the ass of your friends, right? They're on the ground and shit. All of a sudden, you guys are like, awesome. Oh, wow, I'm back. And then here comes
like
the
that
cleric.
Keanu Reeves, like,
Yeah.
you know.
Cleric coming out of the cave. All right.
I'm here to
Don't make
chew
me-
bubblegum and kick ass.
And I'm
ran
out of
bubblegum.
Heal you.
And I ran out of asses to kick in that cave.
The dragon does this. Welcome to the fray.
I've always been here.
I've been here this whole time.
Joke's on you.
All right, good turn. Asher, you blew your wad already.
Yeah.
Do you have any more to give?
Wad.
You might need a sandwich and a short nap.
Want wad.
No.
Cigarette? Maybe.
Pretty scared right now.
Pretty scared. I just like popped everybody up.
Yeah, this is a full dragon though. This is like armies are supposed to.
He's already mentally defeated because he's
Yeah.
Right.
He's like,
Don't
I
be like
read
that.
about these in
Like,
books,
oh, God,
guys.
I read about
this
this.
new generation in Faerun, 1220s.
Like, guys, I read a book on this. Like, takes armies.
It's actually the old generation.
And
of
Shamira's
forgotten
like,
ones.
I am the army.
So if I'm
You're gonna get your ass
If
handed to you. Be careful.
if I'm behind it, what is on
She's a
the other
cleric.
side of it from me? I
Me?
kind of
Rock,
want to.
craggly earth.
Are any of my because we don't have a grid here?
are any of my teammates directly on the other side of this dragon?
Go ahead, just put it in the middle of the map there, real quick. There you go. There's dragon. All your guys, yeah, there you go. Sure, whatever. There's your friends. You're over here, and you are still base to base. Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
So yes.
And you're like kind of gently dodging that tail that keeps flowing over your head and stuff. It's moving. You're kind of bobbing and weaving around its girth.
This is like not where
It's large haunches. I was gonna say haunches. Sorry. I like me some haunches.
Oh my gosh.
A haunch man. This is no time to discuss it in a committee.
I'm not discussing anything.
Asher, here's your timer. 30 seconds. Let's go.
I move to the side of it so that when
You don't have to explain. What are you doing?
I'm lightning bolting it, making sure the bolt does not hit my friends. So I'm casting.
You might want to read that spell.
Yeah, it's a 5 foot wide. This thing is obviously probably a 10 by 10, right?
Correct.
So I can focus it right on him without it hitting
Sure can.
any of my teammates, and it goes for 100 feet.
Yep.
Yeah. So my teammates are not in danger as long as I did what I just did. That's for sure.
I believe him.
Could
So-
you? I believe you
It
too.
sounds convincing enough.
Science.
Although
It's magical electricity. not
Although
real
my
electricity. I have
check
to
isn't
tell
that
people
great, so he does have to make a dex check. So
Well,
go ahead and do
gosh.
that. My stats are.
Here's
But
the
even
thing.
half of something is better than nothing.
Well, that is
I only
true.
get +4 on my dex saving. throw.
Okay.
That's not bad.
He's like flat-footed.
Only me
right?
can have a reroll because dice are in here. All right, reroll.
Flat-footed, right?
Flat-footed.
I got an 11.
Okay. He
Are
fails.
dragons flat-footed? Do they have flat feet?
It's just big. You
Yeah.
can't be nimble that often with.
I mean, it looks like he's got a nice
go for
arch
it.
in his foot.
Yeah, true.
You know, these are also
That's
decent.
a cool mini. I've never
It-
seen that mini before.
I think it's the
I custom made the
Nolzur's.
horns.
Did you?
I think it's the Nolzur's white dragon with the
Yes.
added horns.
Yeah, I made the horns.
They're
I think I
nice.
told you, right?
29 lightning damage.
29 lightning damage.
Whew.
Well, that's awesome.
Lair action.
Yeah, lair action. Oh, well, I'm dead.
Seems like its lair is
That's nice.
backlore.
Yeah. I wonder what it does to
I-
Backlore.
Man, do I have what? One more spells do I have? Okay.
Bonus action,
How much damage?
29.
29, I think. What's 29 cut in half?
Cut in half.
14?
Yeah.
Let's call it
15. 15. Because it rounds up,
We'll call
right?
it 15. Rounds up for you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to Misty Step away from.
Didn't you already Misty Step?
I have one more I can
Okay.
do. That's my last. Yeah. I Misty Step away from
It.
the opposite direction of it and my friends. So it has to turn and face me or turn and face them, essentially. 30 feet away. So
Gotcha.
I'll have to make some choices. So that's what I do. It's the end of my turn.
Number 4, Frederick.
All right.
You are enveloped in a shield of faith.
Shield of Faith, if I remember properly, goes away if I attack it, correct?
No, that is the other one.
That's the other one. Okay. Then I am going to use my action to throw a dagger at the dragon.
That'll do it.
I got something for you. Dinner knife, bitch.
It's like a rabbit poker.
Yeah.
It's like shift.
Frederick, good lord. You are doing all
It's
you
a
can.
prison shift.
Throws it, just gets caught in the wing wind and just like
Sharpened
circles back.
toothbrush.
You know what? It would have been really cool if I had hit it because
Oh my
I
god,
have
what'd
psychic-
you roll?
I rolled a 5 plus
No,
6 is
Frederick.
11. So if I had hit it, I would have been able to do psychic blades, which you've seen me do before.
Oh shit, that would have been
And then that would have been
been-
a D4 plus 3d6.
That would have
So
been really cool.
And then you would
It
have been
would
like,
have been
"Suck it, hater."
that would have been amazing to see it here.
That would have been cool.
Why don't you re-roll
Our
it?
audience would have loved that.
DM.
But it didn't happen.
DM,
shit.
I'll give her one of my orc inspirations.
You can't pass over your inspirations.
You said you could.
Oh, orcs?
Yeah, because I was like, that's a lot of pressure if I can dole them out. I remember saying that. But
We can
it's
go
up to
back to
you.
look at the tape. If you don't want to let it happen, you don't want to let it happen.
It's totally up to you.
You know what I'm about
You
to
said
do.
on attacks and saving throws, and she
Or
could use them
teammates?
for teammates, but only
Yeah.
she could decide when to use them.
I don't.
Yeah, if that's not the case, that's fine. Because I
Yeah.
got 2 left. I'll keep them for myself.
I probably did say it. I have a brain injury.
It's-
for
you know
years.
what?
Yeah, that's right.
was last
It's
year.
your prerogative if you don't want it to work that way.
Yeah, it's okay. 'Cause
I
haven't
think that it
done
needs to
that.
be applied only to your roles.
I
think
will
that was the
amend
key.
my notes.
I'm gonna make that. However, me, Frederick, your lack of caring about your pet has inspired me as a DM to further abuse animals towards others. In game only. Animal abuse is not funny in real life.
Fantasy.
However, bringing them to war, not a good idea, and I always stress that to my players.
Hey,
that
that's
it's a
why
risk
I
and
told him
reward.
to stay in the cave.
Gotcha.
Protected.
He's in the cave, right?
Yeah.
However, you have inspired me to continue this cycle of abuse towards players. So I'm going to have you re-roll that dagger throw.
Because you're like,
Just
oh
'cause
wait,
I'm
the
the-
monkey!
Just because I'm the motherfucking DM.
Oh, what is that? That's a 17.
Plus.
Oh, is it attack for the dagger? So it's 17 plus 6.
So describe your daggers.
My daggers are just plain, perfectly
Steak
balanced,
Like butter
but
knives.
they're super plain. They can be found at any store that sold daggers.
Target.
Target,
Walmart.
like the most expensive generic dagger
They're
you can find.
circus daggers.
Yeah, right?
They're not even circus daggers, 'cause
cave
they're actually
collection.
sharp. They look like they'd be circus daggers. They look like something you'd play with, you could find anywhere. But these are really stinking sharp. They just can't be traced back to me.
Gotcha.
So that's what the dagger looks like.
NCIS.
And
Waterdeep.
Who's
Can't be traced back to me. Almost like I did that on purpose.
Leaves no
So your
fingerprint.
daggers hit the shadow dragon. You see puffs of like what looks smoke shadow go up in the air around the dragon. And how much damage?
Okay, that would be a D4 plus 3d6 because I am using psychic blades.
And make sure to have that for me, please.
The damage?
Correct.
Okay. Okay. That's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 minus, or divided by 2. If it was 14, it would be 7. So are we rounding up or down?
Up.
Up.
Up for you.
8. So that's going to be 8.
Nice.
Yeah, so it would be 7.5.
Because that's cutting.
So
it.
Yeah,
eight-
because that's
eight
half.
damage.
8 damage.
Got it.
Pre-halved. It was halved ahead of time for him.
Yeah, that's the damage he took was 7 and a half, which is rounded to 8. And I've done lost a die. Never mind, I got it.
Well.
Psychic damage. That matters.
Oh, it's psychic damage?
Yes.
Hold. Okay, that's full damage.
Oh.
Oh, really?
So that's an
So
additional
15.
8.
Yep. So additional.
I'll give it an additional. Awesome. Good stuff. Okay,
Thanks.
and number 5 is Poppy Red Meadow.
Get him.
Still hacking with the great sword.
I'm really worried about the monkey, though,
He's fine.
because that was really nice of the DM.
16 plus 6.
Okay,
Would that hit?
that's a hit.
Okay.
21.
So we'll do 2d6 plus
22.
3.
I have to hit a 24 to hit Poppy's.
22.
I'll re-roll that 2. One of them was a 6. Ooh, and a 5. So 11 plus 3 is 14. 14 slashing damage for the first hit.
No. A 14?
No, for damage.
Oh,
Yeah,
damage?
yeah.
Have that.
Okay.
7.
No, yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
I have a magic sword if that matters.
It doesn't.
Okay.
Is it
Sorry.
silver?
Doesn't.
And then second attack will be an 11 plus 6, which probably doesn't.
17.
Yeah, does that hit? 17?
No.
Nope, okay.
Close.
And then I don't think there's anything I can do right now. So I will just recenter myself for my next turn.
Okay, so 7 damage. That turn.
Yeah.
I'm such a good fighter.
You are a good fighter.
You're great.
You're hack, 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 and you're just seeing shadow going everywhere as she's hacking it, not hurting it. She does one time though, and the dragon actually reacts. It is my turn, yes?
Mm-hmm. Come at me, bro.
So, good. You see the dragon stops. Takes 2 seconds to calculate the battlefield. And then he attacks. A calculated move on his part, for he has almost deteriorated all of you within seconds until you kept getting up. He's found that source, and it's you. He rolls into a bite, hitting you. So take 20 damage.
Okay.
And 3 necrotic damage.
So to your strength.
I got good strength.
That's good. Some of us don't. It's bad. That was a really cool sound.
Ping.
He attacks you with his claw after the bite. So he grabs you for a moment around the waist, picking you up and then dropping you. And then you see all the shadow just binding around you and actually causing you to get necrosis coming up around your neck. And then he goes in with the claws. First one misses because you roll out of the way. Second one misses because you roll out of the way. So good job on that.
Bell taught me that.
And he then is taking flight.
Opportunity of attack.
Opportunity of attacks from all of you except you.
Cool.
Can I use my... Probably not. You can't use spells as opportunity.
Yeah,
No.
Warcaster or something.
Well, yeah, you have to take a feat
Yeah.
for that.
18 to hit?
Next time.
That's a hit.
No.
Ooh.
Natural
Oh, you didn't
20 with
roll an
my
18.
mace of smiting.
You're asking me to reveal the AC, Poppy?
Oh, I will 18 to
You
hit.
son of a...
Yeah, she was rolling
20 with my
damage.
mace of smiting.
Hold on. We'll go in order of initiative, folks.
My initiative
Go ahead.
first.
7, 8, 9, 10. 10 slashing
Hold on.
damage.
Her first.
If, okay.
I got a natural 20 with my mace of smiting.
Natural 20?
Yeah.
Indeed. Do me a favor. Roll it again real quick.
Confirm.
Confirm.
Yeah, it didn't confirm.
Okay, so it's only max damage. Geez, sorry,
That's
guys.
fair.
Yeah. My bad.
7.
That's the max damage for your Mace of Smiting?
Yeah, it's 1d6 plus 1.
Yeah. Remember, she doesn't often just hit with a mace. It's a lot of her spells that are high in damage.
If it critted, it
Hey,
would
7
be
is
another
7.
7 damage. But it didn't.
It
Okay.
didn't crit, 'cause it's at least
It didn't confirm it.
I know.
But it's still max. I still give it max. All right.
Mine was 10 slashing.
Are you next? No.
I don't know.
He can't go.
I
for it.
am there. So I got a
Order to chaos.
19 to hit.
19 is a hit.
Excellent. It is on my turn that I can expend it, but I don't think that counts for the reaction. So once per turn I can do that psychic damage thing. It's 4 damage from me.
Of not psychic damage.
Piercing
So have that.
2. Because I can't do that.
10
Cool.
slashing.
10 halved.
Yep.
So 5.
But we got some.
Yeah.
You did the most
Yeah, you
damage out of the
better
three of us.
run. Cough off some blood.
At this time, you see the dragon is up overhead, like a missile, took off. Almost knocked you all on your ass from just the gust of airflow. And as it gets up high enough, you see it kind of does like one of those like diver going down straight
roll.
barrel roll right at you, dealios. And then you see just shadow shooting forth from its mouth. This immediate cone of darkness.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to need everyone to roll a DC 18 dexterity saving.
What? What was that DC?
That was close. That teetered on a 1 for.
Oh boy. Just raise your hand.
If you didn't quite make
I
it,
think I might use one of my inspirations.
I
would.
think you should.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
If
to
I were
roll
you.
that. Come on, baby, get to the nurse juice. What was the DC?
18.
Nope, missed. Fail.
I got 18.
I got a 17.
It teetered on
So
a
let's
1
go
and
through.
then it rolled a.
Fail?
Yeah, we're all.
Fail?
Fail, fail, fail.
Oh, look at him. He's all so mad.
I'm not.
Wait, you said a cone attack.
We're
I'm
kind
not mad,
of,
I'm just disappointed.
Weapon.
I'm not,
Right,
I'm
he's
not
in
mad.
the-
I'm
No, I'm
feeling-
not mad. Oh,
He's
I
behind
messed
the
up
dragon.
a adult dragon.
Hold on. Are you within 30 feet?
No. He
I
misty
am-
stepped
No.
30
I
feet
missed
away.
You're
Step
away,
30
so
feet away.
you're good.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why I was like,
Good
wait
catch.
a minute.
Good
I could be right on
Good
the.
catch.
Yeah.
I could be right on the line, but I
No,
missed
you
it.
said I misty step about 30 feet away. My
Yeah.
max movement,
Yeah.
which is cool. Good.
He's just doing the
So it's
clump.
you two.
Yep.
Yes?
Well, he said it was a cone, which meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. Doesn't matter. We're ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready? I'm ready to die.
I saved one person.
Yes.
And myself.
Good map keeping records.
Oh, that's a lot of
Besides-
dice.
I try to use it when it
Oh, that's a
counts.
lot of dice.
No. I didn't roll.
No,
that.
he's dumping his tray
Yeah.
so that
I
he
need
has
room.
room
For
for all
all
of
the
his dice that are about to go in it.
I said that's a lot.
I think Asher's about to summon a tiny hut and disappear.
Bye, bitches.
Rogue
It's 11
trick.
minutes. So I'm not doing that.
No,
I
you're
could rope
rope-
trick away.
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go.
If it's only him, why would he spend that spell slot? That's rope trick.
Yeah. I mean,
I love that.
it went a mile and a half in like minutes. It took us all day to go 4 miles. So
Yeah.
we're not outrunning this thing.
I know, yeah.
This is, by the way, I will tell you how many dice this is
How many
A
dice is
lot.
that?
for a viewing audience. This is 12 d6.
So glad I succeeded.
Now,
All runs.
I'm going to tell you the rules of death. Remember,
Yeah.
I love that you're prefacing this.
Remember the rules of certain death.
if you go beyond 0 to the
Equal your.
equal
Yeah.
or greater than the amount of your actual hit points at full health, instant.
Yeah.
Okay. Death saving throws
No.
are as we go. All right. So that being said, both of you failed. You are enveloped with just a surge, as if you are in a waterfall of shadow that wants to kill you.
It's a familiar feeling.
I mean, yeah, at least it's familiar.
I can't be killed unless he rolls the lot. So we'll see.
I want to jinx that.
Well, I can't be killed anyway. Unless he rolls like a lot.
Right. Okay, we'll see.
He's doing a lot of math.
Yeah. It's okay.
Almost done.
Take 38 damage.
That could have been worse.
No, it couldn't.
Frederick's
I'm
down.
not done.
Could have been double that.
This is necrotic damage.
38.
My max is 33.
Right.
So that's
You're
my
not
full
dead
hit point.
dead.
No.
It's,
You go to 0.
Yeah.
right?
It's if you took double.
Okay, got it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
So you
So
would have had to
psychotic.
take 66 damage in order to true die.
Well, whatever you're at.
Huh?
Could have been less, but
Yeah.
yeah, you would have.
Could have been worse. I rolled 4 1s,
Yeah,
by the way.
Yeah.
I really did.
I'm at 9 hit points.
Okay. Now,
You still have it.
as you all are enveloped by the shadow, you actually dive out of the way. Of course you do. You, at a distance,
I
see
feel like
the
I
dragon
need to multi-class rogue.
immediately stomp down on the ground real quick, sending everyone away that are enveloped in the shadowy smoke. And then you see it like Superman, almost like a bullet, go up into the air and into a black cloud way up in the sky.
Oh, so it's leaving. Maybe.
You think it did. You think it retreated. However, your teammates, are you down?
He's
I
down.
am down.
You're at 0, so you need to make an immediate death saving throw, first off.
If I'm next, can I just spare the dying on him?
If
Cantrip.
you're next.
It's 18.
18. Well done. That is 1 success. And yes, you spare the dying.
I spare the dying. You're stabilized.
Stabilized, not up.
No, I understand that. I meant
No, she
0.
is up at 1, right? Who would spare the dying?
Spare
No.
the dying does not bring you back
Okay.
to consciousness.
Fully just
That's right.
stabilizes them at 0.
Okay. And so, with that being said, the skies turn from red, what seems to be a dark purple, and then green lightning bolts can be seen off in the distance as you see a jagged spire of a tower almost of stone. And surrounding it are these black clouds that are just circling around the spire. And green lightning is coming down. So it's definitely changed the color spectrum of the television you're watching. And you see that is where the dragon comes out of a cloud and goes towards that spire. You recognize the spire. You saw it with his familiar.
Yeah.
And that is where your friend is.
Yeah.
Right? Now, that is where we end today's game.
Killed the dragon.
He
You didn't kill nothing. That dragon's still there. You get 1 night rest, so does that dragon.
Ran away.
You hear a struggle come from the cave. That's what you hear.
I don't hear anything. I'm like, knocked out.
I go to the cave. He's fine.
He's fine.
He's fine. Monkey got hit.
You see the monkey did not get hit. The monkey's like just sitting in the corner like this. Like, what the fuck?
Kuzu, it's fine.
However, like moved up against the wall and covered in soot and blackness
I'll panic attack.
is actually Faclor. We're in trouble. And that's where we'll end.
Oh.
Oh, I just wanted to do it.
Sooty Faclor.
Ooh, sooty naked.
Oh, is he naked?
I assume he's
Take it down a notch.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being thirsty.
He's shirtless,
Oh, okay.
armorless,
Almost,
weaponless,
almost as good.
bootless,
Mostly
pants,
naked.
mostly rags up to the knees.
Mostly
Okay.
naked.
So very sooty prisoner vibe. I got you.
Yeah.
God help us.
There is no god, only Lathander.
Lathander
There's no God.
and Shantia,
Batman.
because
I
our
mean-
paladin's back.
I was gonna have the dragon fly in front of the moon and have it be. No, I wasn't.
Yeah.
Tim Burton. All right, good.
Shut up.
With that, what else do we got? I want to do another giveaway, so we'll announce a giveaway possibly next Friday. We'll announce something. I'll get going. I wanted to do either a nice giveaway of dice again or something else. Brandon Barnes, the winner of our dice here. We will go ahead and get these shipped out as soon as possible. Yep, so another giveaway is coming up. Keep watching, spread the word, share, comment on Facebook. If you like, dislike, have any suggestions, want to tell me I'm ugly, it's okay. Do so. I encourage it. Let's go around the table. Tell us where we can contact you if they want to get a hold of you.
Seth, and you can contact me at Asher Lorsbane on Twitter. And yeah, I'm excited for the next giveaway. It'll be cool.
Yeah, enter.
Okay, we'll talk.
I'm Juliana Stratton. You can find me on Twitter at Juliana Strat, JulianaStratt.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
If you run out of letters, that's where it needs to quit. Because that's where I had to quit. Yeah, that's where I'm on Twitter. I'm sharing the links every time we stream, so.
Nice, me too. Yeah.
I'm Jillian. Jillian of Midgard, almost everywhere on the web, except for Jill of Midgard on Twitter because not enough.
Because
letters.
characters.
You have your Etsy page too. Go ahead.
Jillian of Midgard. Just look up Jillian of Midgard. You'll find me.
And I'm Jennifer. You can find me at FunWithJen on Twitter.
I'm DM Pemberfoot. You can find me at Pemberfoot on Twitter. That is my Twitter handle. And I'm very active on Twitter. So hit me up with questions, concerns, comments, suggestions. All right. With that being said, Twitter is going to be the route of us conveying any type of release information for any contests. So follow me and follow them. But I'm going to be the one releasing any information contest-wise, as well as the Coalition Games Twitter, which is at the Coalition Games.
Yep.
And that's their Twitter handle. So, other than that, good fight, guys.
So are
Girls?
we ending with a long rest, or are we
alive.
starting with action?
You don't know. You don't know. There's going to be a whole week and another week that you don't know.
And we leveled up,
You'll
right?
be
I was going to say, level your characters up.
Level 6?
What?
Level them up.
I think I did use actually all my spells.
You did. Did you?
I did, actually.
I
see what that does?
One, I can
See
think
what
of
that
one
does?
I didn't
It
use,
pushes
but
you
I
to be
didn't
an overall
for the
character
level.
that
Can you
uses
also
their
hand me the
abilities. That's good
sparkly
stuff.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk
And if
about
I
you
roll
buying
one,
dice.
No.
If I roll one, I'm charging my.
Maybe I'll just go hit up
I
Gabby's.
think we're looking to close the stream out, right?
Are we? I mean,
I
do we
don't
have
think
to
we're
sing?
out yet.
Or close piece. Oh my god.
Are we still on?
We're still on.
Do I have to sing?
No.
Guess so.
Night.
We'll catch you guys next time. Bye.
I don't know the song.